And we're back. As you can see above my head, it's Manchester City against Newcastle. It's watch along business. Wherever you lot are tuned in, please make sure you're smashing the like button. And of course, appreciate you for being locked in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Obviously, in some cases, good night. Now, we're 8 minutes away from Manchester City against Newcastle. It's the hope that kills. It's the expectation that leads to disappointment. It's a weird one because if it was any other season, apart from now, and it's City against Newcastle, especially considering the elephant in the room, Arsenal is City in the title race. I back Newcastle to get points. I hope to, by God's grace, I'm wrong. City, in my opinion, off the bat, Manchester City 4, or to beat Newcastle 1. I personally think they're going to get washed. I love a hate along as good as the next man. It's a myth. It's a big, big myth. Any Arsenal fan that sat there thinking it's going to be a movie, forget that. Have the mindset. We're 2 points. The City have closed the gap to within 2 points. You know what you need to do in the North London derby, considering the current landscape of Spurs. Another season languishing in relegation zone. New manager. They've had 12 days rest. Mikel Arteta talking about love me when we win, lose, draw. Declan Rice in the interviews. And I don't make you lot wrong. I do love you lot. I support you lot. But you see where belief with this Premier League title thing's gone? It's taking a hit. You need to install the belief. And I'm at that stage where I don't disagree with anything you said. Respectfully, and I mean this from a place of love, everyone connected to Arsenal. Shut up and win games, bro. Simple business. Too much wassing and chatting now, bro. Wassing and chatting, bro. Wassing. Because we've been here. Let's be honest. Even Arteta sexual. Not whether you've obviously within these last 4 years, yeah. There's been different stages where you might have bought into Arsenal's, whatever Mikel Arteta is doing and whatnot. No one was there from the jump. Let's not cap. I was there. I think we actually lost to Man United is when I actually started to buy into Arteta. I think we lost to Man United. Don't quote me, but I'm sure Socrates was out there. Mustafi was out there. It was shit. But I can see what he wanted to do defensively. My point of saying that is to say this. You've gassed everybody. Now you need to deliver, bro. You need to deliver for yourselves because it's catastrophic if Arsenal do not win the Premier League. Someone help me. What channel is this on? Because this is saying West Ham, Bournemouth. This has to be on Newcastle City. 8 p.m. kickoff. Is it on Amazon or some foolishness? Oh, okay. It's on TNT. Why has it vanished from TNT? They're talking about Milano Cortina. Oh, what then? I just saw it with my eyes. I'm not a liar. What's going on? It's one of them weird red button things. I promise you, I just see it vanished. I saw there must be a red button. Okay, let's see what this red button does. Let's not get scared first. Okay, you're showing me Newcastle. All right, cool. It's all calm. Forget the red button. It's cool. It's cool. It's calm. It's calm. Oh, light shows. Oh, light shows. Light shows for Newcastle at home. I thought it's only Arsenal Football Club that do this. We say 2 teams fighting for the title race to have an abysmal atmosphere. I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm allowed to do it. Smash the like button. How are we doing? Collins, appreciate you, man. Hope you're good. I'm great, man. Appreciate the positive words on Instagram. I heard Chelsea turn pack as well, boy. I can't lie. I was watching it. I turned it off when João Pedro scored. So I don't know what's going on. I saw a great free kick in the Aston Villa game between Leeds and Aston Villa. Leeds obviously scored it. Newcastle are not doing nothing today. But yeah, let's run through the lineup. Donnarumma, Nunes, Diaz, Gurhi, El Nouri, Rodri, Semenyo, Silva, O'Reilly, Haaland, and Marmoush. Don't think there's any surprises there. For Newcastle, Walt Tomato is back up front and not in midfield. Pope, Hall, Trippier, Burn, Ford, Ramsey, Willock, Gordon, Alanga. This is dead, man. Newcastle, I'm sorry, man. Listen, we're all magpies. You're going to get popped today, man. 4-1 Newcastle. 4-1 City, sorry. For immediately off the bat, 4-1 City. Let me pour up my yak and get ready for the match. How you folks doing on this beautiful Saturday, DJ in the Nation? I'm there, man. It's been a pretty chilled one. Man. Marcel, hope yours, and everyone in the chat's doing well. No chance Newcastle get anything from this game. 4-0 City. Matt is saying big up DJ in the chat. Right back at you, Matt Aruni. Hit the like button, as the big man said. Karma, one love. And even Marcel, man. Apart from him shaking his Nash once again for City. Look at him shaking Nash, bro. Shaking Nash. Listen, last time I checked, Arsenal are still topping it. Life's not easy, and we sure don't make it easier for ourselves. As I said on TalkSport, it's the last life on Pac-Man. You can't get caught. But if we do this, I'm not going to lie. I support my boys. I don't believe it's going to be done. But if we do this, what a movie it would be, man. What a movie it would be. Newcastle ain't doing jack today, so don't get your hopes up. On my life, there is not going to be no T-shirt off. People join me out. I did see Fifana got a red card as well, man. Teach you the great and wise. I wish, man. You boys really doing it to yourself. I'll hit the likes, but I ain't watching this. I'm just watching a good game of football. You know, it's Premier League. I've got nothing else to do. Just watching Premier League with my chat, man. That Newcastle lineup is dead, especially with new Bruno. Shout out me, because I remember to actually do my FPL. I got Bruno out of there. Bit of a pill to swallow for Newcastle, man. Bruno Guimaraes obviously is out for what they said 4 to 8 weeks. There's even rumors Walter wants to leave. Now, I don't know how much stock you're going to take into that. There was rumors online that Haaland hasn't travelled. He's obviously in the team. Marmouche as well. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Newcastle, you ain't got a snowball's chance. Should we look at the benches? Trafford, Rangers, Stones, Cherky, Gonzalez, Silvino, Kosnorov, Foden, and Rico Lewis. For Newcastle, Joe Linton, Barnes, Alusa, Murphy, Roddy, Ramsdale, two goalies. Alex Murphy, Leo Shaw. I'm sure he's a young player they bought. And just by looking at this number, 62, Sean Nave, you're definitely a young G. Let's see what you're about. 18. Born in 07. Started secondary. He's described as a rangy striker. 6'1". You're definitely not going to play today, but big up you for making inroads. Alex Murphy, who are you? 21. Left back, so it's cool, but it's looking a bit booky, mate. It's looking a bit shaky. Why have they got 2 goalies on the bench? John Ruddy's still about. I have to respect it. He's still about, man. Yes, tab police follow his IP, arrest him. I can't lie, deserve it for today. I'm actually taking a piss. Expecting 3-0 City. You're not alone. This is just a chance to watch the game with you lot. Like, there's no hate along, there's no fave, there's none of this. Gonna easily get into your top 50 in your FPL. Gonna easily get in top 50 in your FPL league, fam, this week. Oh, my name is Stims and I'm so good at FM. A lot of my friends have started taking the piss. Oh, you was ahead of me by 100 points now. Look. Okay, you lot are nerds. Great. You don't even need tech for FPL. I'm just here for vibes. You lot do the cheating thing. Haaland's got 29 goals this season, but only 1 goal in his last 9 against Newcastle. That means he's breaking the deadlock today. Anthony Gordon, 14 goals all season. If it was Newcastle away for City, I'd fully get behind the hate along thing, but it's not a that thing today, man. As I said, I want to look wrong. I want to be silly, but Manchester City 4, Newcastle 1 is my thing. Najee, just a genius tactician. What is your team? Because some of you, I don't even know your names. Yeah, obviously, there's me, 4th Street FC. Let me see the league. Where are we? I'm doing my thing, though. Top 300. Oh, big boy. I'd love to be in the top 10. Oh, yeah. Got all these smart brothers. I got to press next bare times to see my tick. I think I went back too much. It's calm. It's calm. It's calm. It's calm. What is my team saying? It's calm. It's calm. Oh, Elliot Anderson on the bench. Iketika is going to pattern me. Haaland's going to pattern me. It's all calm. We need to be wary of kickoff, though. I'm fucking about and worrying about the wrong things. Kickoff is about to happen. Smash the like button if you haven't, people. Newcastle are kicking off tonight, and that's exactly what's happened. If it will load, there we go. Newcastle have gone long. How long do we reckon before Newcastle concede? I'm going first 10 minutes. City to be 2 up in the first 10. I'm tired of dropping points to these dead teams, DJ. I'm tired of dropping points, full stop, mate. All right, oh, wait. You're not Arsenal fan. Wait, hang on. VAR. What's that, Chelsea? I swear Cole Palmer came on and you dropped points from winning positions. Arsenal have dropped 21 points from winning positions. You lot have dropped 17, which, remember, you lot drew yourselves out and also said you're in a title challenge. So Arsenal can be bottlers. Liverpool are getting dragged down with me. They spent 400 odd million. Chelsea fans signed themselves. I know 2 literally shameless Man United fans, so they're speaking for the millions around the world. I'm not going down without a fight. Rodri, should we do it, people? Could this be a successful hit? Don't do it, bro. Because I always start off in the right position mentally. It's 19. Run it. Are you wearing a sweater so it's easier to take it off if City concedes? I'm just wearing it's cold, man. I'm wearing a humble sweater. It's cutting through, making content with you. Look, guy's been fouled and he's quickly restarted proceedings. Bernardo said, yeah, Newcastle, you're not on that, man. Look at this. 4-5-1 behind the ball. We're gonna suffer. We know City are gonna have the ball for time. And that's how you've got to approach playing Man City, but they can be got at defensively. So are you gonna ask questions? I think Newcastle will concede the first goal at about 25 minutes. First 10 minutes, City be 2 up, man. Diaz, El Nouri, can he deliver? El Nouri does deliver. Corner kick. These men are shaky, man. Look, they're nervous already, man. 90 seconds. 50 people in here, DG Nation. Let's hit the likes. Come on. It's looking dead, man. We're going to need a great defensive performance, an inability for Manchester City to put the ball in the back of the net. Bit of rub of the green for Newcastle to get a goal. Or if the refs want to help us with some dodgy refereeing decisions, corner kick's not the best from Marmoush. O'Reilly, what's he doing there? Come on, Murphy and Willett. There's 2 men. I don't mind that. Gordon, can you get there for me? Can you get there? It's hooked clear by City. Come on, boys. Dan Burn, be strong. Dan Burn, miss kicking the ball. Yeah, it's done. It's done. I tried to get behind you. Dan Burn. How you letting Bernardo win that? Yeah, Newcastle, you're getting bossed. You're getting bopped. It's dark for Newcastle today. O'Reilly. Another corner kick. That's 2 in 2.5 minutes, essentially. Dan Burn misslicing the ball and whatnot. His heart's not in it. It's over, man. Seen this movie. It's over. North London Derby, 2 points clear at the top. Hopefully the movie has a different ending, but history isn't kind in the last 3 years. Corner's been taken short. It's given back to Bernardo Silva. Will he look to deliver? Bernardo Silva on this right-hand side. I'm not sure what Joe Willett was doing there, but he hasn't won the ball. And it's another corner. That's 3 corners in the opening 3 minutes. Probably an exaggeration, but fast start for City, or can't give him that. I don't know. Worry, man. Big them up, but with the greatest of respect, no, I don't care what they do, man. Rodri doesn't elect to put in the box. Boy, it's dark. City win for me. I'm here to tell you right now, it's peak for a successful hate watch. Let's see. Football is a funny old game. It is funny, but it's big up you lot. You got faith in Newcastle, innit? I hope you lot are right. Slightly, I'm trying to project the opposite into the world. No, see, Semenyo really should be 1-0 City, if I'm honest. Newcastle can't stay like this for 90 minutes. And they're going to have to box smart. They probably knew we're going to have to be under the cosh for numerous periods in this game, but still. And it's all fun and games being rigid defensively in the first 3 minutes. What about the last 3 minutes of a game? As an Arsenal fan, I can tell you about conceding at the dying embers. Watermada, come on. Can you be the next Thomas Muller? Show me something, Joe Willett. Show me something. That's it. Lewis Hall. Come on, boys. Can we get 10 passes? Dan Burn. Oh, don't blast it. Who wants it? Where's Tonali and Dead Man? He's played short. I weren't counting, but we're going to give that 7 passes. That's 8. Forward, Ramsey. Forward. That's 9. Tonali, show me something. That's 9. And it remains at 9. That was my optimism. Would you take Gordon? Yeah, but I think between him, Trossard, and Martinelli, they'd all piss me off. DJ, I hope you got your Ray and nephew ready. Not for another month, mate. So you can have a good drink tonight to down your sorrows tonight. You might need it for tomorrow. Look at this guy. I've come to the conclusion it's just not meant to be, man. It's just not meant to be. We're just not meant to win the league again, bro. I've accepted it. It's cool. Because there's many things that we've done wrong, but it does feel like we're cursed, man. It is what it is. It was fun while it lasted. We had a good run. I don't want the players to think like me. Go on, Roger, you don't want it, Gordon. Go on, Gordon. Down the wing. Gordon charging forward. Keep it on. El Nouri don't want it. Anthony Gordon, where's the support? Anthony's lost the ball, but I don't mind it. Come on, Newcastle. Box him in. Come on, Newcastle. Box him in. Gordon, you're better than Gaza. I'm gassing you for today. You're better than Gaza. You know what? People, fuck it. Fuck it. I got one more hate along in me. Fuck it. Let's go, man. I know it's going to end in tears. Fuck it. Let's go, man. I feel like I'm feeling too sorry for myself. Fuck it. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Smash the like button. Rise the tempos. Let me bust my stretches. I'm ready. I'm ready. Come on, boys. They feel pressure just like us. Love that Watermelon. No, I don't really, but... Boys, don't let Semenyo out. Foul him. Foul him. Love that. He won the ball, ref. Thank you. Boys, let's grow in confidence. Who? Wallahi, Tuchel's calling you up. You're better than O'Reilly. Dan Burn, best centre half in the Prem. Come on, boys. I'm trying to gas myself. I'm slightly believing it, but I'm not really believing it. The more I say it, the more I'm believing it, but I don't believe it, people. I love a hate along. I love the banter. I love to get behind teams playing the ops as much as the next man or woman, but yeah, man, I'm acting. I just can't see it. Ref, Alanga's been fouled. Alanga, you play for United. Come on, man. Do it for the real Man United fans, not them dickhead Peckham Reds. Oh my God, I would rather City win because I had work with Arsenal fans. And if you haven't hit the like button, you know what to do. Chambers appreciate you, just like they do for us. All Arsenal fans praying for Newcastle win. I can't lie, I'm not praying. I have not. One thing I have not prayed for that. And I mentally check out. You know, when you get to that point this season, listen, like City win every game, they've won the league, or you genuinely want Newcastle to do you a favor. When we get to this point as Arsenal fans, I check out. When it's not in our hands, it's not I don't care, but it's you can't really control the controllables now. And unless Arsenal can assure me that the points tally is gonna, like, the gap's gonna stay the same until the end of the season, or we're gonna be perfect, like win every game, or we're gonna win every game at the very least until City. I don't know, man. It's not into Haaland. Dan Burn, get him out of your pocket. Get him out of your pocket, lad. Get him out of your pocket. Newcastle is dead without Bruno Gomares and Joe Linton. We pray for peace. Facts. Trim looking for... Come on. Balance. Come on, bro. Come on, man. This is the most important thing. This is the When I say I'm the longest YouTuber, I'm not lying, bro. I'm not... Fam. Are we deep in? Are we deep in? Are we deep in? No, Turkey over here. Are we deep in? Are we deep in? Serious? Don't gas me. Don't gas me. Humble. Let's stay humble. Let's stay humble. So practice in Arsenal's new kits. I should be modeling it. I should be doing all these things. Haaland, oh, Dan Burn, you're gonna get booked there. He got a bit hands-on. Dan Burn is lucky he didn't get booked. Look at this referee closely. He looks like Phil Jones. You don't need to hype me. Listen, it is what it is. You know how many man touch 30 and ain't got a hairline? Alhamdulillah. Come on. It's calm, man. Listen, it's calm, bro. It's calm, man. God made us all perfect. Some of us he made amazing. Some of us, I don't know what's the opposite of amazing. I'm top of the tops, man. You know what I mean? Dan Burn has been booked, people. You're right. Sometimes I have to, like I did last time. Wait. Touch the webcam. I'm too sexy. I'm too hot, blood. It's crazy. It's it's calm. It's calm. Who gassed me? I gassed myself up the jump, mate. And my mummy's son, mummy called me handsome. I definitely know I'm lame. I know I'm lame. I know I'm lame. I don't know about you, I know I'm lame. The CV is mad. And it's like being Lionel Messi and Ronaldinho, Omri, this one, that one, this manager. They're all telling you you're a good footballer. Like I don't know what Ruben Diaz was thinking there, but it can't have been to find a City shirt, man. What's good, man? Lionheart, I hope you're doing well and safe. Would you go Turkey if the situation arises? I don't think I would. I always say I don't like lip fillers and all that. I think that's a male equivalent. It's a Medina thing, man. That's basically getting BBL, bro. You're one of them Instagram things dead. You might as well embrace it. That situation is not a crisis. It's clearly not. It's not going to be my reality, but for certain people, you might as well embrace it. Especially if you got facial hair. It would have been dark for me. I would have looked like a caramel N'Golo Kante. There's no sides. It's dark. Nico O'Reilly, Bernardo Silva. Hey, relax, Burn. Relax. Who wants it? Relax. He's tried to hook clear. It's not gone anywhere. Walk more. What are you doing? Lost the ball in some idiot position. Ref is not helping us. Semenyo. Yeah, Newcastle. This is Sunday League-esque. Lewis Hall deserves much better. Be strong. He's tried to take. Very lucky there's a free kick being given. Come on. It was in our hands, but Teta isn't brave. And we haven't been street smart enough. DG, your manager is the type of guy to rob Tesco's with a handgun and not even walk out with a ham sandwich, rude boy. I mean, I wouldn't eat a sandwich personally. It's crazy analogy, but okay. DG, what did I say about being 5 points off City before the Spurs game, my guy? It's nastiness, mate. Honestly, I think we're winning the North. I'm not scared about the North London derby. If we lose, cool, banter. It's Chelsea at home. It's genuinely Brighton. It's whatever game that if we look in the next 12 games Arsenal have to play, whatever game on paper is the easiest, should be a walk in the park. That's the ones. I know you lot are going to call us. Crazy works. Shouldn't be eating pork is butters, man. You know that eat pork are scary. Newcastle, oh, sorry, seen that already. Newcastle upsetting City today. I see it. You also told me Morocco was winning AFCON, and what happened with Diaz? So Slims, I don't know. I don't know if you're telling the truth. I don't know if I should believe you. BP and all of that. I don't know. Chelsea lost at us for drawing to Wolves now look tidy. This season has probably taught all football fans to stay humble. Rodri's basically playing like a left winger. I mean, it's 11 minutes in. I did say I thought City would score 2 within the first 10. That could be a positive. It's still 0-0. But again, we know how the second half game state is. There's gaps. People are tired. All it takes is one moment. Nick Pope. Who wants it though? To be fair, Lewis always showed he wants the ball and he's trying to play today. But when the left back gets the ball, the midfielder has to show something. To be fair, credit to Joe Willock, he's done well there. Tonali, can you get us out of there? Don't lose it. Don't lose it. Blind passes. Got away with that one slightly, but at the same time, Nico Riley's intercepted it. Come on. Emre would have won us the Prem with this squad. Nah, he would have collapsed as well, man. He's not on that in as well, man. Jacob, appreciate you. Big up yourself. West London frauds drop points again. Jokers show this EV. You're going mad. Kante got blessed with the footballing ability. Scroll up, mate. I left you a nice comment. Acknowledge your recent success. You always say all I do is troll. I know you said some nonsense, man. But you know what? To entertain you, why not? DG's a regular on talks, but no, I'm not. Now, banter aside, proud of you, man. It's like watching a family member on the come up right before my eyes. You're representing well. Appreciate you. Yo, Marcel's a cool geezer. Fuck you, same way, though. I'm never blessed with the beef. Don't bread me. Nice, all love. DG, what would your starting 11 be for tomorrow against Spurs? Part of me wants to take a risk, man. And this is where I wish I knew Arteta. Like, is Kai fit? Because I'm trying to just get the result. Cut the track. I'll get right to that. Marmouche. Nico O'Reilly. O'Reilly. Has he scored? He has scored. See? You, man, that thought it was a hate-along thing. Tired. Told, man. I'm not even on the hate-along thing today. City have drawn first blood. O'Reilly has scored. Oh, shit. It's definitely not 2-0. That's the one saving grace. Could Pope have done better? To be fair, before I blame Nick Pope, it looked like several Newcastle players should do a bit better. It looked like an effort the keeper should be saving, but on the balance of things, City deserved that. Boy, it's a man that ironically could get called up into the England squad. Look at that. Horrible defending. Marmouche has just been invited. What defender is that? Trippier's over covering. If you drop into that, if you follow your man, you have to win the ball there, Trippier. Hasn't. The very space Trippier vacates is coming to O'Reilly. He's got one thing on his man. It's a good shot from him. Horrible from Newcastle. It's not the best of shots from O'Reilly. Potentially the keeper should be doing better. Maybe it's taking a slight deflection. All of that is dead. Newcastle have drawn first blood. City have drawn first blood. That's it. Oh, well. Fat lady starts singing. Could be 4-0 by the end of the first half. Boy. MLS hold even midfielder. That was poor. Well, God, man. Pope overrated. We've been saying that for years. Mate, go away, mate. The league is done. If Teta bottles it tomorrow, it'll be like Beckham red card. Right, Mantry for AFCON. Yeah, boy, you told me there was a Newcastle upset. 15 minutes played. There's a lot of football to go. Show me something. Because there was no evidence anyone could have looked at to have expected City to drop points today. Most home goals in the Premier League since 2016-17. City have 500. Liverpool have 433. Arsenal have 397. And them lot that were playing tomorrow have 356. El Nori. Feels like watching the Cat Yarrow Cup games for Newcastle against City, where City just know they're going to have funny. Who's a baller? I thought he was soft at Chelsea. Mo, appreciate you. If we lose that North London derby, it's dark for all of us. Just put all the eggs in the Champions League basket. See what Arteta got DG doing. Mad hate alongside. Huh? What do you mean there? What I got, mate? All right, Walkmarder. Why is he dropping into midfield? Ball's been pumped into Anthony Gordon. I tell you what, Gordon, nah, you're not going to make it. Touch was dead. Touch was dead. God, he's done well defensively. Donnarumma spilt it. It's fallen to Tonali. It's over, bro. It's over, man. You lot are not on nothing. One touch too many from Gordon. You got to get the shot away. Tonali, Hall. Only Hall's turned up for Newcastle, man. But the thing is, Newcastle defenders are accidents waiting to happen. 4. Skips out Trippier. Kind of killed Ramsey. To be fair, Ramsey's done well. Trippier. Pardon me. Alanga. Easy, man. Trippier. That's decent. Ramsey. Lost it. Oh, definitely not a free kick. City will say thanks for that. Semenyo. Some City fans have been critical, and Semenyo's done very well. Very well to find Marmoush, actually. And now City could be in here for a second. Marmoush cuts in. He laces a shot. It's saved by Pope. The follow-up is with Semenyo, and it's come to nothing. It's dead, man. Not Newcastle. Newcastle's form's been abysmal this season. Oh, well. What other football's on today? Kind of checked out this. Every time I watch Newcastle, it's the same shit. And there's about to be another one. Bernardo Silva will be kicking himself there. He's been captain in City. Yeah, I tell you, if you don't win the league, man, come on, you got to do the honourable thing. It's dark, man. 4. And you might think we're going to rock up here and win. Honestly, I'm never trying to be defeative, but we have to do something we ain't done in years. In the most high press, Joe Willett. Fucking hell, man. Shit, man. I'm so happy you shot it. You look like the gaslight me into rating Willett. All getting no fucking idea, man. He's dead. Honestly, I don't know watch this anymore. This is meaty, man. Where's my tissue? Sorry, people. I need to blow my nose. Apologies. It's still abysmal weather in February. Oh, God. Donnarumma. Boy, 2 points behind Arsenal. Haaland could be in here. Hey, Pope, man, don't. Why are you even shook? At least put some volume on that, man. Putting it out in a dangerous area for a throw, and it's been given to Haaland immediately. It's about to be too safe. Newcastle, horrible, man. I can't lie, man. Anyhow, you're better off rolling up here with a back 3 and just packing out the central areas. Because this will all be dominated by what it could do for Arsenal. Now, what could it do for Newcastle? Newcastle having an abysmal season. That's probably, I reckon, the 7th. Someone check. The 7th corner City have probably had. And it's an in-swinger. And if they truly, truly want it, it's dark. Trippier marking Haaland. Crazy. It's taken short. There you go. Okay, you know what, Pope? I'm being very critical of you initially. That was an important touch. That was a very important touch. A very, very important touch. Newcastle devoid of confidence, look naive defensively, don't really look like they believe when they could go forward. DG, I'm done with this team. I can't even watch tomorrow's game. Wednesday got me down in the dumps. Has anyone noticed all City players are wearing short sleeve other than Haaland, and the goalkeeper must be warm in Manchester, or that's the feeling when you're on it and you know you have to win, no messing about. Aouar just scored. Jeff, big up yourself. I haven't heard Aouar's name in years. Alanga. Bro, how much did Nottingham Forest make off this guy, bro? He's shit. Guys like him should be playing left wing. People like him, Martinelli, like people that don't think, put them left wing. Because I actually hate watching them run in a straight line. At least force them to think walk marder. This whole dropping into midfield thing is dead. Enjoy the rest of your evening, bro. Love. Go ahead, Jim. Appreciate you, man. Have a good gym sesh. Dropping points against Spurs or Chelsea. Arsenal genuinely have the worst strike in the Premier League. I still can't believe. Nah, don't do that. We ain't got the worst, bro. Come on, man. He's better than Fleming and them, man. Life, man. So the best Arsenal striker, I could say. Oh, Newcastle playing it short. What's this woke nonsense, man? Has Donnarumma got a touch there, ref? Come on, boy. Hey, boys. You've got to believe, though. Trying to convince ourselves that City won't just go and win it. We know Arteta flopped. It is what it is. They got to show us something. Give me a Newcastle. We're not hiding from them. Give me a Newcastle. We're not hiding from them. Hard to be big up DG. Sorry, my G, but it's done. City look like they're buzzing and flowing. Walmart have been playing 10 for the last 5 games now, DG. I mean, to be fair, when you're in Newcastle situation, you've got to try new stuff. If I was Pep, based on what I've seen with City this year, put the game to bed. Same things I say with Arsenal. Horrible corner. Don't be a hero, man. Don't. Lewis who has scored. Relax yourself. In fact, it's man that can't keep on his top. It's the Ops favorite. Oh, fuck it, man. They're gonna clip the boy up anyways. And the more they tell me not to take my fucking top off, is the more I'm gonna do it. You cannot bully me on this backside internet. City have conceded. Tranquillo. Rapido, Newcastle. Rapido. 1-1. Calm down. Everybody calm down. Corner boys in the building. It's a Bandulu. Who? Murphy. Nah, there's no offsides. Deflected off a City boy, boys. Please. Eddie Howe, I need you today, bro. Do something nasty, bro. Pretend it's Arsenal, man. Fuck! Calm down, brother. Calm down. Everybody calm down. Why are you not excited? In the chat? Calm down. Everybody relax. Everybody 0-0. Switch on. You lot saw I tried. I did try. It's not a hate along. As I said, it's not a hate along. And all you clip dickheads, yeah, make sure you're including all of these things. Oh, what? City gonna bust case for the Sambuki VAR sign? Habibi. Cool. Bring him to Arsenal, family. You're better than my man. You're better than O'Reilly. In fact, I'm not beefing O'Reilly because I just want to say 2 left backs have scored. Fair enough, he might not organically be playing left back, but they avoid us left backs, us full backs, and look what we're doing. Yeah, you said we're failed centre mids and strikers and wingers, and look at us. O'Reilly's bagged, Hall's bagged. They're not laughing at us wing backs anymore. They're not doing it anymore. Go. Everybody calm down. Everyone calm down. Everyone calm down. Someone commented today, they needed hookers out. Some of you are bastards. This is the DG we need. Everyone calm down, please. I'm a realist. We ain't winning the Premier League under Arteta. He ain't got the edge, and don't like anyone with edge. And edge is what you need to get over the line. Plus, Pep now smells blood. I don't think you're wrong, unfortunately, because I'd rather it's a different reality. I wish he wasn't speaking facts, but it's even more difficult to understand, yeah, because he's been at City, like where you've had, like he was there with Kevin and this one and that one, like difficult personalities. 9 times out of 10, them X Factor players, which I do believe is not the only answer. We got plenty of problems, but if we want to be in this realm of genuinely believing we've competed for the last 4 years, but really believing we can do this, and maybe even in the champs, you need a couple of them X Factor players. I don't know how you do it, because obviously we're not going to buy Vinicius, but like you could go and buy it for argument's sake, like them kind of caliber of players, or you find the Mohamed Salahs and these kind of ones. Like you have that summer that Salah signed for Liverpool and he went and done what he's done in history. You find your guy to do that. Come on, man, we're spending 50 million on bullshit. We should have bought that Ryan Youth from Bournemouth, man, not certain wingers. City could be in here. I be strong Newcastle. Dead, Mamush, dead. Pope, relax. Danny Byrne. Boys, come on, we're Newcastle. Everyone, fuck it, let's go, man. We got one more hate along in us. Fuck it, let's go. 24 minutes, basically 25. It's 1-1. Don't be a hero, man. Who told you not to cheat? DG, you never learn, do you? City will come back. What's wrong with you? It's winter. I've gone too far to turn back. Fuck it. They're going to join me out anyways. Shit. Have you not been entertained throughout the years? Have you not been entertained? DG, buddy, put this type of frustration into the gym. I am. Like Arsenal don't get me that vexed anymore. It gets me vexed, but you have to think about more to life than football. In high pressure situations, we seem to fall. Hopefully, it's different this season. Listen, big up Rice and all these Arsenal players that talk. And I said it at the start. I don't make you look wrong. I don't disbelieve what you're saying, but just for me, and I can't speak for no other Arsenal fan. Allow the chattings, bro. I'm trying to see talking on the pitch, bro. And for argument's sake, yeah, I like to see players having their own meetings. It could get your season back online and stuff. But just looking at it without like biased or anything, end of the day, you got 12 games left. And you're on paper, you're still competing in all 4 comps. If you haven't played meetings now, O'Reilly at the double, fam. O'Reilly scored twice. Yeah, but if you haven't played meetings, then it's dark, innit? And speaking of darkness, O'Reilly is on a hat trick. Oh, that was fun while it lasted, man. It was fun while it lasted. I was believing in Newcastle. But it's the hope that kills. Expectations lead to disappointments. We knew we had to, regardless of this, we have to win the North London derby, and you definitely have to win now. I did try to curb the behavior. I tried, man. Semenyo's found Haaland. Haaland's got the assist. Typically, it's him scoring that kind of header. O'Reilly's got into the box. And to be fair, him in centre mid, this formation City's rocking is actually working. It's a good header. 2 good box crashing moments from O'Reilly, and he's made the difference there. Imagine that. A centre mid was doing a job at left back, and you're putting him back in midfield, and he's shining. Where did they do? And an academy grad. Must be nice, man. Must be nice, man. I wish we had it. I wish we had someone like that with the capacity to do that. I sure do. If only there was someone that's done it against Madrid and that. 27 minutes in, City have scored a second. Yeah, man. Unfortunately, my 4-1 Newcastle shout is on. Newcastle, man, I'm needy, man. Eddie Howe out, man. I don't even know if he should go, but come on, man. You can see this so quickly. And you, man, think we can rock up to the Etihad and get something? We're going to move nervous like these, man. We're going to move hella nervous like these dons. When Arsenal had the proper man them and the proper geezers, not the good youths, we run shit. But Reballs, when your managers are Reballs will always do the Reball stuff. Oh, well, 5th time lucky. Put Champions League, League Cup, and FA Cup in the bag. Banduli. Absolute Banduli treble. Hey, come on, man. Show some optimism, man. Forget that. You thought this title challenge was going to be easy? Calm down, man. Chair's very pessimistic where Arsenal's concerned. What's wrong with him? Hey, man. It was fun, man. Trippier shit, man. Elanga and Trippier in big 2026. You know what? I'd rather Elanga. Trippier does nothing, bro. Trippier's mad shit. Trippier's still surviving. I'd rather James Milner at right back. Trippier is them guys that he's probably just in the team because he just talks. And the talking masks the ability. Because he's arguing about penalties and doing the most. Just shut up, man. Most assists in the Premier League this season, 7. Haaland's got 7. Fair enough, Haaland. Same as Ryan Cherky. Gyökeres, I need more. You need to be the poor man's Haaland. Lewis Hall, come on, Ollie. But Newcastle got a couple players. You know, I'd love for Newcastle to get relegated purely because Livramento, who will bring them. But obviously, that's nothing. Newcastle need to slow the Falcon game down like City or to be hot at the back. Them Saudis who bought Newcastle did it for fashion. No how replacement yet. It's crazy. But then again, should they show more loyalty to Howie? He's delivered them a trophy in however many years. He's had numerous good seasons. This is his first shit one. Boys, that's a poor clearance from Rodri. And it's come to nothing. Man with a high top dunking on Newcastle, you know. Player meetings means that players aren't playing to this. Yeah, it means a shit. And I don't want to hear chattings, Arsenal. At the end of the day, until it's mathematically impossible, we have to fight. But I don't want to hear chattings, man. Talk with your feet. Win the games you meant to. Game manage how you meant to game manage. Ramsey for Newcastle. Anthony Gordon, what you want? You're not going to make it, bro. You're not going to make it, bro. This guy's shit. Lewis Hall, you're the only player I ain't got smoked for, man. Man said letting a 12-year-old score 2 goals. Embarrassing. O'Reilly's cold, though. Can't believe I ain't put a Riley in FPL. I ain't got him. To be fair, I got Haaland. Semenyo, you know what Newcastle are going to rub out? You need to get yourself on the score sheet. I've got to stop removing that top, man. It's an omen at this point. I can't lie, it's dark. It's so dark. It's so dark. No hits, just misses when that happens. Newcastle played City so many times this season. How many did their captain feature in? Can we get a poll for catapulting low testosterone Arteta out of the football club? Bin him. Damn. What do you reckon of Bodo Glimt, by the way? 3-1 up against Inter first leg. I think Inter's going to turn that around. Bodo Glimt's a nasty team to play against. Great technical level. Listen, it's not a cop-out because you man are footballers, isn't it? But go into their place. You're playing on the artificial turf because obviously in Norway, grass ain't growing. You're having to play on that turf, and it does play a part. Donnarumma speaking to Tonali. I think Tonali, well, it could go from bad to Tonali. Sorry, Donnarumma's come sprinting out of his own area to talk to Tonali, his fellow rival today, but his fellow Italian. This don't look good for Tonali, man. I ain't no physio, but he's holding his knee and shit. They've already lost Gamares. Yeah, he's done, man. He's done. He's done, man. It don't look good. Can we get to 100 likes? We got 181. We got 81. We have 190 of you tuned in. Come on, come on. 32 minutes on the clock. Come on. But to be fair, going back to what you said there, where's that comment? John, and they're crippled by FFP. And at the end of the day, FFP has a bias towards the bigger clubs. And then when Newcastle, they know they've got financial constraints and you can spend less. How much did they buy Is it Aaron Ramsey, Jacob Ramsey, whatever his name is? Big up yourself, Mark Webber, man. 428 here. Come on, you Gunners. Where you tuned in from? We're not Newcastle. Come on now. Boy. We shouldn't complain. Spurs gave us a 2 points advantage by that draw, and we love to F it up. Listen, we just need to win our games and at least not lose to City. We're at that point. We probably know how the season's ending, but let's hope to be wrong. Come on, Newcastle. Newcastle, just a point, you know. And you know what? We'll be keen to see what City look like in the second half, which is why I think they need a third. Okay, Haaland's doing Bandulu skills. Dan Burns done well to delay the move. But anytime, in honesty, anytime City go forward, they look like they can score. It's 6s and 7s. I want City to rub out as much as the next man. I could be wrong. That don't look like a free kick. If I was a City fan, I'd feel hard done by. It probably was because not a single City player is protesting the decision. I think inadvertently Haaland's caught 4, I think, with his arm while they're both going up to contest the header. I think he's hit him in his mat. Calm, man. If there's no blood, it's calm. And even if there's blood, just get some water, put some salt in that, spear it out. You're good. You're meant to play for Newcastle, mate. And I know we're watching Newcastle City, people, but there's obviously a bias towards Arsenal for obvious reasons. I'm an Arsenal fan. The result makes tomorrow even more interesting. But before I look at City, I look at ourselves. And this picture here, with 34 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock, sums up Arsenal. We love to hit ourselves over the head. Arteta is responsible for the situation we're in. Big up, DG. Let's be honest. This is title winning form. I've said it before that you can kind of tell when a team is destined to win the league. We haven't ever really looked it for me. Yeah, because we've never gone out and claimed it. Never gone out and claimed it. In life, no one gives you nothing. You know, you have to go out there and just grab it with both hands. And unfortunately, we've not done that. Why Four's waffling and arguing with the referee, I don't know. Like I said, it will end up 5-1. DG, any advice on how to become a full-time creator? Work very hard, man. 4 shots on target to 3. Newcastle could win. Newcastle are crap. Sorry, I'm reading 2 things. These men are crap. They can't get anything against City. Let's do our job, which is to win every game. Trippier lucky, Livermento injured, or he'd never be on the pitch. Optimism at this point is delusion, and I guess that makes sense since your name is Deluded Gooner. Man just wanted to run the whole "you're Deluded Gooner" thing, because what did I say? Infamous, what's all that, man? All right. That don't even... You just wanted to get some jokes. Any girls in the chat, he's one of them, wants to make jokes about his friends, so you feel him. I beg you not DM him, because I don't know what that was about. Is your baby mum there? Baby mum, Should I? I know you watch them reaction vids, innit? He's all there saying, "Oh, that DG guy's a fool." You think he's a fool, but you like it, innit? Don't worry about nothing, darling. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. I'm only a message away. You want to do foolishness? We can do foolishness. Although Arteta is not faultless, how can you account for players letting a 2-goal lead against Wolves go or the draw against Forest? Do you think there are too many nice guys in the... Yep, I do. City have had 5 attempts. Newcastle have had 5 attempts. Newcastle have had 4 on target. City have had 3 on target. But City have what matters, which is the lead. And to be honest, the eye test is City have never looked troubled. I know they've conceded. And there's literally been 2 breaks from Newcastle, but they haven't looked in issues. Is Marmoush on side here? I'm not sure. And if he is, Newcastle is dark. Oh, O'Reilly. Stretchings, falling on the floor. So unfortunate with just under 10 minutes to go to the end of the first half to not get his hat-trick. I think it's a bloody good run. Oh, no, Marmoush might have. Pardon me, been offside. But again, Trippier's nowhere to be seen. Fucking cut inside, mate. Trippier's rubbish, man. How do you look more rubbed than Kyle Walker at Burnley? He's rubbed. Newcastle, get rid. He's meaty. Joe Willett, meaty. Tonali, very good. Bad first touch from him, but he's got out of it. Trippier. This guy's meaty, man. He's just about held on to the... He's meaty, man. I don't blame Arteta entirely. The players haven't been good enough, which is true. But at this point, bro, there's been different players, different seasons, different contexts, different sporting directors, even a couple people like on Berta's kind of level, including Berta. There's been different guys. What's been the one permanent? Every time Newcastle looks like they're going to concede. DJ, have you watched Power this series? Who's your favorite on the show? I mean, if they're bringing out new episodes, then no. But if you're doing the original thing, my favorite character would have been Effie. Anyone that Tariq was dealing with in the second part. But if you're doing the original series, Tasha. Nah, I'm capping. Tommy. No matter the result, we're beating Tottenham, which I believe. Semenyo could be in here. Semenyo into the hands of Pope. Newcastle don't believe, though. Who wants it? Because City have even taken it easy. Trippier. Okay, Alanga, there's no hope. You're not going to do nothing, bro. Look, shit dons. He's found Gordon. He's forced Gordon out wide. There's no options for Gordon. It's meaty. Joe Willock, this is where it dies. Joe Willock is shit. There you have it. It will go down as a shot on target. Joe Willock and Mr. Ramsey in midfield. There must be injuries for Newcastle. This is crazy. All gear, no ideas. Just bare runners. This is horrible. You're not going to make it. You lot are better off buying that Fernandes sheet from West Ham. Obviously, it's too late to do that, but you get the point. He's not horrible, man. Big up Newcastle, but you man are meaty. If I was Pep, honestly, I'll start shouting at half time. Because if City really want it, the games, you lot can get put in a spliff. Very minimum, if I'm Pep, I'm saying 2 more goals. And I'm reminding these lot that there's been a theme of us being meaty in the second half. The only bad thing City have done is conceded. I genuinely think Newcastle are lucky that there's not more daylight, and it could get worse. That's our ball, to be honest. Now I'm lying. The camera did me dirty. It's forced all the way out here. El Nori, who was probably at fault for the goal. Rodri. He's looked decent, Rodri. Dan Burn gets something on it. These men are horrible, man. Congratulations, City. Operation Champions League. That's all year, man. PSG look meaty. Madrid look meaty. Barca look meaty. I know, people. I know. You don't need to tell me. You do not need to tell me. You don't need to tell me, Rodri. It's one of the more entertaining City games, to be fair. Gurhi, look at that. Gurhi and Semenyo just cut to City quickly. I'm going to win a humble Premier League title. Must be nice, you know. City could easily hit 5 if they decide to turn up the gear. I've seen 5 titles. With us, it doesn't even look like a bad patch of form we need to get over. We've got systemic issues. They've been there since the start of the season. The only difference is the results haven't been good enough. 2. Backstabbing that. DG, what do you think could hold back Arteta from getting Arsenal over the line himself and not evolving? You don't all see the same things I say. See, been saying the same things. Free kick to Newcastle for what it's worth. Boy, yellow card for Diaz, by the way, in case no one knows. 4 minutes essentially, or 4 minutes and about 15 seconds left of this first half, excluded added on time. Games like this, you might as well slap Lewis Hall in midfield. Wait, who is on the bench for them? Nah, because you ain't got the personnel. You definitely need to bring on Murphy. Murphy scores in games like this, or at least troubles them. Commentator just said Matthias Nunes' dad is from Sunderland. That's a mad fact. Is it? I thought he was Portuguese or Brazilian, but plays for them. Type in on Google, Dad Sunderland. Cut the chat. Oh, say, Mum, say, is that onside? Is that onside? Is that onside? Everybody calm down. The flag's gone up. Dan Burns, pull it in. Ref. Might have to have a look at that. I think he is offside, but you might have to have a look at that. Might have to have a look. It's worth looking at. We're gonna have a look, ref. It's offside. Again, City have fragilities defensively, and the only if there was a pot, it's not even a pot with that. To be fair, that's good defending from Diaz to push him. If there's anything you could say from Newcastle to scratch out a positive, they have taken chances of the half chances. One's been disallowed that City have given them, but it's going to need to be more than that. Dan Burn headed it in, but it was offside, man. I can't lie. It's great IQ for Diaz. He pushed him into an offside position. I have to respect it. Calm down. Waltmar almost killed Pope. Pope almost killed Dan Burn. Dan Burn's done well. Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall playing with fire. Loses the ball to Semenyo, Rodri, Haaland. Not the best of passes from Haaland to Rodri, but that's what teammates do. They turn a bad pass into a good one. Gurhi, Diaz. Gurhi probably wants it back. Nunes, Rodri, Bernardo. Oi. Oh, I can't lie. It was looking like a baller thing. Only Lewis Hall is on stuff. Only Lewis Hall is on it. Ramsey tries to set it into the channels. Alanga ain't got the IQ, bro. He's going to disarm him. Alanga down this left-hand side. I'm surprised he even held on to the ball this long. Decent ball into Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon doing Anthony Gordon things. That's the end of that. To go back to what someone said about Nunes' dad being from Sunderland, AI on Google is saying Matthias Nunes, the Manchester City midfielder, has a stepfather from Sunderland, England. This connection influenced his upbringing as he watched many Premier League matches, particularly Sunderland, with him while growing up. His stepfather, John Greenman, is a key figure in his life, and he and Nunes' mother moved to Portugal when Nunes was 12. So Nunes lived in England. See, England, you need to start Banduluing, man. These are the kind of dodgy ones, yeah. Well, he's from Brazil. These are the kind of dodgy ones you need to get eligible to play for England. Like how you see random blackies playing for Dubai or Qatar or whatever. Born in Brazil, moved to Lisbon at 12. Okay, English stepfather. Fair enough. Had an interesting career. Obviously, prior to being at Wolves and being at City. Fair play. Erling Haaland. Oh, you tell you what, he hits the target. That's in. Pope did not have that covered. It's gone wide. Maybe Pope got a touch. I don't know. DG confident for tomorrow's game. Define confidence. I'm confident in training. I'm confident in our ability to bounce back. Sitting here speaking to you at this press conference, I didn't know my players had a team meeting. That just tells you the bollocks, it's that these players got. It's very easy in good times to stand up to be counted. I see these boys every day in training, and I believe they want to win the North London derby. Of course, Brentford and Wolves were unacceptable. We know how much of a stubborn outfit Man City is. We know what the North London derby means. So nothing's a given in football, but you can rest assured that we've got confidence from our training session on our preparation, and we'll do our utmost best to get 3 points tomorrow. Arteta shout me, especially with the climate Arsenal's at now. I got the PR on lock. Honestly, I'm not emotionally tied to tomorrow. Really, I'm not fooling, and I'll probably tomorrow on Talksport play on it. But like biggest North London derby in generations, no, it's not. Like even when we bottled top 4 to Spurs, ironically, when we lost to Newcastle, we were watching them today away and Spurs away. That meant something more for Spurs. Obviously, they can kick Arsenal while they're down. For Arsenal, it goes without saying, as a Joe Willock, that's poor. Minimum, you need to pick up points and arrest that poor form and try and keep this thing alive. Other than that, I do think tomorrow could be a draw, but I actually think we're going to win. Right, if you lose, if you drop points, you lost the league at the lane, is what I'd be saying if I was a spud. It's wild to blame Arteta for the Wolves game. If anything, he should be credited for adapting to Saka Cam. For my thoughts on Wolves and Mikel Arteta, just check out the Arsenal content in the last week, man. I hate you. O'Reilly, who's on a hat trick, finds El Nouri. What's he going to do here? O'Reilly, to be fair, that was a poor pass into O'Reilly. Elanga, Trippier. Bro, this right-hand side for Newcastle is not Premier League standard, man. Academy players stepping up. Where they do that at? I'll support them, but I've lost faith after Wednesday's game. I couldn't even sleep, was fuming. Oh, well. No, find your bed, bro. Find your bed, live your life, pay your bills. These men are not... Oh, I thought Marmoush scored. Good chance there. There's been 5 minutes of added on time. Oh, you can't want it more for these boys than they want it, innit? It is what it is. Man said press conference badness. And you know what? The replay makes it look like a worse chance than it actually was. But in real time, I genuinely thought Marmoush was going to bag there. If you haven't subscribed to smash the like button, what are we doing, people? There's 47 minutes and 43 seconds on the clock. City scored first. Newcastle drew level before O'Reilly got his second goal of the game. And that's why the 2-1 up. 2-1 up. Apologies. For Newcastle, they're probably lucky that City will take this 2-1. They've not had to get out of first gear. You look vulnerable every time defensively. The half chances you get or progressive attacking moves, you're not taking advantage. Technically, the brain farts from City defensively you've exploited. 1 goal was disallowed, but this game's on brand. The one thing I'll give to Newcastle is I genuinely thought it would have been 4-1 come the end of the first half. Trippier's pumped it into the channels for Elanga. I don't think Eddie Howe will make halftime changes, but you got Tonali forcing it. What do I know, boy? Great vision. He's found Ramsey. You can't be offside there. The offside flags come out. You can't be offside there. City can be got at. Yeah, but they're getting points, man. No, it's like no party. But where's Vista, man? Even surely he's a better bet. Wonder how Vista's feeling now. Like you're probably getting better wages at Newcastle, and it did look like a step up in the summer because obviously Brentford lost their manager, their captain, couple star players. But I wonder how Vista's feeling now because Brentford are doing very well. Trippier, how long for he loses the ball? There's my answer. Forcing it into Tonali. Diaz has hooked it. Willock's tried to get onto it. Poor from Willock. City could be in here. Yep, 3 against 2. There you have it. Marmoush. It's about to be 3-1. Marmoush. Handball surely there, ref. It's into the hands of Nick Pope anyways. Newcastle, all this bread can't buy 100 mil striker. City play effective and take shots. Takes 1 extra player risk in attack like he should. Be positive. Funny, isn't it? Where did they make that happen? If you're worrying about the results in earlier games, it was 1-1 between Aston Villa and Leeds. Brighton beat Brentford 2-0. It was 1-1 between Chelsea and Burnley. Obviously, Burnley scored at the death. It was also a draw between West Ham and Bournemouth. It ended 0-0. Currently, it's 2-1 to Manchester City. What games have you got? That's the end of the first half, by the way, people, if you didn't know. Tomorrow, Pardon me. Crystal Palace, Wolverhampton Wanderers, Nottingham Forest, Liverpool. These are the 2 p.m. kickoffs. Sunderland, Fulham. And then the big one, North London Derby, 4:30. Chelsea Hibernians Celtic Hibernians a good game in the Scottish Premier League. Big up Arsenal women. They've got Bristol City at home. You got Chelsea versus Man United at women's level. Any decent games in Spain? Barca Levante, not really. Villarreal, Valencia. AC Milan, Parma, that's more difficult than need be. Atalanta, Napoli, ooh, decent. Oxley, Rennes. Did Marseille play today? Are you nervous for tomorrow? Nah. Is this a hate along? We're just here, calm, man. Where are the folks who thought Villa were in a title race? Find them. Brighton away beat Brentford 2-0, and we can't win against Brentford. How are we approaching these games these days? I ain't got the answers. Pep has better attackers, let's be honest. True. But Arteta's, if you like, again, Pep might have better attackers. So in my mind, obviously, none of our attackers get in the City side. You can force it. I genuinely believe Eze could get minutes in the City team. Saka defo can. That's it. But if they do have better attackers, which Haaland's better than any striker we can put up there, platform your attackers to the best of the abilities then, because City attackers collectively, their collective group is up there. Pep's a better coach, and then we're here, and then you're dropping us a level because we're not putting Eze in the right situation, Saka in the right situations. Generally throughout the season, I know Saka's been playing in the 10, but Arteta's been forced to do that. Same way with Kai and Gyökeres, and it shouldn't get to that. You should have these little bandulus in your pockets. Madrid sucker punch by Osasuna. Come on, Newcastle. Dre, it's over, man. They're not online, bro. They're not on nothing. To be fair, City do fall off a cliff in the second half. I think that's gone now, though, man. I think, bro, you're 2-1 up. I think Newcastle are too dead. Like, Newcastle are genuinely too dead. They're not on nothing. They're not on nothing. City have showed their mercy. City are moving. I'll be honest, City are moving like this is like they're playing carrot or something. They just need to pattern the 3 points. They're moving like this is a Tuesday, Wednesday league game or League Cup game or whatever, and there's a big test, whether that be Liverpool, Arsenal, Man United, whatever on the weekend. And take nothing away from City. That's damning on Newcastle. Newcastle's only positives is that they have scored. The second goal got ruled out, but it shows that they can take advantage of half chances. It's not worse. Towards the end of the first half, you saw maybe the City attackers would have reckoned that they could have done a bit better with those half chances. If I'm Pep, honestly, all I would say is if I was Pep Guardiola, I'd just remind my boys of the one thing football's decided in both ends. Kill the opposition before they have a chance to kill you. 2-1, there's no daylight, and they probably should. I'd also say if I was Pep, second half of games, we started to move a bit fugazi. Let's be mature with it. From Newcastle, have a go, man. But the thing is, you open up, it can end up being 4-1 or whatnot. Newcastle just ain't got any belief, and that front three, I don't know, man. I don't know how many brain cells are between all of them. Like Anthony Gordon's frustrating. Alanga's decision making is horrible. I feel sorry for Waltmard. He's having to play that centre mid and up front. Joe Willock and Ramsey offer nothing beyond just legs. Like Newcastle need the guys like Morgan. If I'm Newcastle, bro, whatever they want for Adam Wharton, Morgan Rogers, Elliot Anderson, them kind of youths, get happening. Newcastle should be buying dons like him. Newcastle need to get the Bournemouth scouting. You need dons like Ryan. You should have had. You could do with we could as well, but you could do with a Semenyo. Obviously, before he's rocked up at City. You're doing the Chelsea thing, right? Grabbing Lewis Hall, and to be fair, Gurley and Lewis Hall playing in a game like this, just testament to the academy they've got over there at Cobham, innit? Whether it's homegrown or actual real academy prospects, or they bought the best of the best from others. I wonder how Lewis Hall ended up at Newcastle, because isn't he from at Chelsea, because isn't he from Newcastle originally? Like that neck of the woods in England. It's always weird. It's like David Beckham, man. I think David Beckham's one of my favourite non-Arsenal players here, but I think he's an industry plant. Think about his life. You're growing up in Chingford. You've gone on some magic trial for Man United. And now look. Where do you hear that? And I'm jealous of Harry Kane beyond the obvious. He went, anyone that's 25, 23 to 30, you must have heard of David Beckham Academy. Harry Kane went there. Do you know how expensive that was? The closest I got to that was looking on Google, the pictures and shit. My mum was going to let me go once. She was mad on it. And then when you get down to prices, kiss their teeth and kept it moving. And said, make sure you eat all of the corned beef and rice. And that's the end of that. If you're from North, my David Beckham Academy, unfortunately, was in Jubilee Park. Boy. So we approach tomorrow. Now there's a 2-point gap. No margin for error, but expectations lead to disappointment. I'll be real, Arsenal at the point. You man need to inspire me again, bro. DG, I agree, have a goal, but our cowardly manager hasn't had a goal season. Limp wrists and weasels about. You're onto him, boy. You keep commenting that. I include guys like Bernardo Silva as attackers with City, along with Cherky. The attacking creative personnel are just better. They're true. It's true, but Liverpool found a way to do it. Not just last year, but the year before. They found a way to do it, bro. They found a way to do it. I'm sure Chelsea have won a league title when Pep's been here. I might be capping about that. Time flies. They found a way to do it. And generally, I'm not saying you believe this, but looking in the last 4 years, I'll say 3 years because I'll scratch off 2022, 23. In our hearts, it ain't been nothing to do with City. Take nothing away from City or Liverpool, whoever won the title. Well, there's a million fingers we have to point internally. We're giving it a goal, but difficult against the best side in the country. Foxy, it's done. It's done, bro. It's your life, fam. You're not giving nothing a goal. Foxy, stop capping, man. Newcastle ain't I've seen you, man, give it a goal. You're giving it a goal bare times against us. Fuck off about Newcastle or giving this a goal. Shut up, man, because you're very critical on Arsenal. Shut up, man. Lie, bro. Lie, bro. Lie, bro. I've seen Martinelli and them man score. Pardon me, Saka has been poor, would hold bench at City, Barca, Madrid, PSG. Disagree with City. Just one breakaway. As bad as we have been, it's still in our hands. Let's hope our hands aren't made of sand, innit? No free hits in the Prem, but we've been knowing this. Rice and Zubimendi don't pass forward. Hey, that might be true. But you done the little Rice experiment thing in the 8. Why is he not doing that? Eze, everybody would have taken him at their club, like the Big Six. What's going on there? Fair enough, Gyökeres is limited, but you're telling me that man can't score goals. And all these players have to answer for themselves. Saka, bad boy, but for the last 3-4 years, he's been doing it, and we've wanted the shackles to be unleashed. You've brought in Madueke, where if you're looking under the lens of just getting over the line, look at what City got in terms of numbers. Look what we have. Zubimendi's actually had his best goal scoring season, but maybe for argument's sake, all you saw at Sociedad is passing the ball forward. In fact, if you go and look at Arteta a few weeks ago, he said, like, one reason I gave Zubimendi this role is he felt he was shackled at Sociedad. So what's going on there? Are you platforming the players with their pros, their cons, their limitations? Are you platforming them according to the game state in the right thing, in the right times? Trying our best. You're lying, man. You ain't trying your best, man. This is shit, bro. Arsenal fans tonight. Not kidding. Our players look exhausted against Wolves. They couldn't even run. I hear that, and I don't make you wrong, but all of you basically had the day off against Wigan. Off topic, but big up Milner for having most appearances in the Premier League, overtaking Gareth Barry. Finally done it. Do you know what, though, yeah? If I'm Gareth Barry, I want to know how many of the games has Milner started, especially in the last maybe 2 years, and then I'll compare them to my last 2 years. Why does Arteta play Hincapié and Timber as wingers when we attack? They get way more shooting opportunities than I wing. He has to chat to the gaffer, man. It's above my pay game. DG, well gone for Arteta not rotating Timber and White. Timber looks knackered. Oh, second half against Wolves. Obviously, you haven't got a million subs. Gyökeres isolated, but that's one. Madueke needed to come off anyways. Martinelli, after half an hour, needed to come off anyways. Zubi looked knackered. Playing poor, but looked knackered. Timber playing poor, but looked knackered. Saka, you knew... For me, Saka needed to come off even sooner because he played 45 minutes against Wigan. And don't get it twisted. The players, as much as I'm getting at the gaffer and everything's a reflection of him, players, bro. All the cliches that they say about football applied to Arsenal in the last couple of weeks. 1-0's a dangerous scoreline. 2-0's a dangerous scoreline. You're most vulnerable when you've just scored. Every game's a cup final. You know, everything. It's not good enough to be good for 10 minutes and 20 minutes or 20 minutes or 45. And of course, that's just the way football works. You're going to be throwing punches and have to take punches. But for me, to a degree, I can't get mad anymore because I genuinely think if you've been watching Arsenal for let's be kind and say the last 2 years, or from the start, from the first ball's kick to August to now, whether we've won, lost, or drawn, you can't tell me that we haven't been talking about the same things. Like, this ain't just some new discovery. I know the toxic positive dons are now stumbling on this, but it's nothing new. There's nothing you've learned new about this team this season, which is another red flag. 2022-23, breath of fresh air in a scenario before, good attacking football. The next year, great defensively. Last year, shit, like fully shit. I personally think the players were let down by those above them because injuries, you had January, you're not making nothing happen. This year, what have you learned? Because you've got more players, another year's experience not getting over the line. There's nothing. Do you look better defensively? No. You lot tried to call me negative. I'm wrong about so many things. I called us being booky defensively from August. I clocked it very early. Attacking senses, these things were there last season. Game management, and obviously there's been times Arteta's game management, man management, and the players, all that stuff's been right. But right now it hasn't. You haven't learned any of this year, bro. If you've genuinely been watching the team, you ain't learned this. Resting, like someone said, resting, man. As much as I actually think you need to play the same team in it, but resting, man, pivoting, trying new things. I'm not even saying these things will work. Miles Lewis, Skelly in midfield, this thing, that thing. You had to kind of be forced to play Saka in that role and prefer that Kai in that role. So don't stand in the rain and complain you're wet. That's just all I'm saying. Yep, DG. We're devils for punishment. City still getting the breaks. MLS can play him mid. Why does, I'm going to call him Arteta, not play him. Norgard should have been playing more games, waste of money. Get Gordon to my club. As a Man City fan, players are a bit selfish in the final third. If we're clinical, we can do wonders everywhere, even when the champs. Defense is decent, but clinically is all we need now. And even that, as much as people say, oh, it's a rub City and it's not the same City side and Pep, all of these things are true. But the very fact that you're saying that on one hand, and look what they're doing, and they're still in all comps, and they do have that tax of being there, done it, wore the T-shirt, all that stuff, says everything. But for me as an Arsenal fan, before I look at City, I've been saying this in the last 4 years. You have to look internally. Obviously, if we run it, if we're, game management's there, players are doing everything, all the things that we're crying about, if they're all there and City win the league or they're better than us, all you can say is, you know what, fair enough, back to the drawing board. But you've not maximized everything you can maximize internally. So, and now the conversation, whether it's, we do need to remember the mathematics, at least for now. And I'm not saying I'm hiding behind this, but you are still top. You are in all comps and all those things. But the conversation is, look, man, really need Newcastle to do a favor, which they're not going to do. The very fact that if City win all games from now to the end of the season, which they've shown before, they win the league, that's where, my boys, I support you. I don't believe in you because it's not in your hands no more, bro. Like, it's not in your hands. You've done well this season, but doing well and doing amazing, we need to be amazing. It hasn't happened. You're in that. I said it earlier, Pac-Man. It's the last life now. You can't get caught. You need to catch all the food things on Pac-Man and get to another level. You can't slip up. And I'll be lying. I'm not trying to be pessimistic. I think there's two things minimum, or two scenarios that will give me my belief. At the very minimum, you go undefeated until the game at the Etihad. And I don't even believe you'll win at the Etihad, but I've been saying it. You win at the Etihad, I think you've won the league. I've been saying that before all of these kind of things that have happened. Or you're going to keep the same points gap, because obviously if you go win tomorrow, it goes back to 5 points. So naively, if that was to be the case from now to the end of the season, then by default, Arsenal have won the league. But I don't think that's going to happen. City are going to drop points, but so are we. Because now, you man are telling me about player meetings and this one and that one and thingy and the other. And I've been saying for the last few weeks, you have to assume City are winning every game. You're going into the North London derby knowing City have won. You lot are probably in the hotel or wherever you're probably in a hotel. You're probably all together right now in the Hilton or whatever. You're watching this game. So you know where you stand. But it doesn't matter if Newcastle come from behind and win 3-2 or draw. It doesn't matter if City have dropped 2 points today if you're not going to go out there and do your job. You're not doing us favors. You lot need to do your own favors, Newcastle, man. We have to ask questions of Eddie Howe. We have to ask questions of this project. Brentford look better than you at this moment in time. You need to do favors of your own. There's question marks over your players. There's injuries. There's crisis. Newcastle are languishing in 10th, 36 points. Still not got 40 points this season. Everton have spent significantly less. Bournemouth, who have spent less. Brentford are above you, as well as the others. Foxy, focus, man. Having your attackers being greedy in the final third is a good problem to have. Must be nice. Oh, we spent 50 million on Noni, bro. Kozmarov is coming. We spent 50. I don't like Noni. But come on, if you're trying to win a league, bro, there's too much unanswered questions. If he can do this, if he can do that. If you can think you can save a hole, bro. And that's why I'm not mad at Noni. Because I'm looking under the guys of winning a title. Noni's never shown you he can bag goals. Trossard's been frustrating and inconsistent. Martinelli the same. How can you get vexed? Arteta, you've assembled this squad, you know. So when I'm praising the squad, I have to talk about the cons. You're buying butter knives for this war. You're not serious. Allow me. And the second half has kicked off. And the charger dropped out the laptop. Oh my days. Apologies, folks. Smashed the lights. It's annoying me hearing everyone speak about Arsenal, to be fair, but whatever you don't want. Diaz has come off, I believe. Koznorov has come on. And then you're like, now would be the best time to win at the Etihad, but you haven't done that since Santi and Coquelin was our midfield. So immediately, no one can. Obviously, I have hope, but I can't sit here and be like, yeah, you're going to win. I've seen you do a couple courageous draws where the referees have done us dirty. Big up yourselves. But win here? I don't want to hear nothing about we'll go again and shit. Oh, I'll tell you, you said enjoy the last 4 months. Are you enjoying this, brother? Say nothing. Do your thing, innit? Because you got the answer. Semenyo slyly stinking up the place. DJ, I know that Wolves reminded you of that 3-3 versus Southampton. Nah, the Southampton one was a lot worse. A lot worse. Get the youth on now. More important games ahead. People forget we almost did the exact same thing against Wolves. And that's where I'm vexed at the players. Because remove why you beyond the obvious. I've said this before. Why you needed to get 3 points against Wolves. And even forgetting the fact that you was 2 goals up and everything we saw. Bro, that's a handball. Surely, ref. Bro, you caught life against Wolves at the Emirates. So naturally, all you need is that as motivation. But I can't want it more than you, man. I know you want it. I'm not questioning your desire in that. But you, man, are good youths. You need to be monsters in everything. You, man, are good. You're a good team. You don't want to be great. Gaffer, you're a good manager. You don't want to be great. And I'm being naive. Of course, I know you're aspiring to be better in that. But you're not doing nothing. Nobody's doing nothing different. I'm not seeing different animals. Defense has been, by our own standards, shaky this season. And I'm talking about the whole team. They've carried you lot. But again, Arteta, if I'm saying this about every attacker, 1, you built it. 2, there's got to be a deeper question. Rivalry aside, but do Arsenal fans think we'll replace Arteta? He stabilized the club, give him time, still don't want you all winning any trophies. Juju, you're not an Arsenal fan. I mean, I don't think they will. It could get worse. I do think he's a good manager, but at the end of the day, I don't care if you go on and win stuff in your career elsewhere, because it looks like right now, it's like we don't want to leave it's like being in a toxic relationship. The person's not changing. We don't want to leave because we either don't believe in our source or we don't think we can get another Peng Browning. It's dark, isn't it? Like, even if it gets better or worse, that if you don't win the league, I do think the players need different voices. I have no doubt that they'll get up for it again, but bro, like, they clearly need some different ideas now. Like, it's 4 years. And I'm going to even say, be nice and say 3, because 2022, 23, I didn't expect it, but you need something. And there's not, until you, like, Arteta, I could sing your praise. You don't know I rate Arteta. I could sing bare praises because you know I like football at its purest level. But if you're asking me to put my Arsenal cap on and us flirting with things and whatnot, are you a winning manager? You ain't displayed that. Yes, I know he's won 2 English Super Cups and an FA Cup, but the majors, you ain't scraped that. So that question is going to get bigger and bigger. And then you add the tax. We moved to the stadium to win the Prem by default and other stuff, 20-odd years. And you, man, have made us believe. In the last 3-4 years, we've never been closer to winning the league. Yeah, I know early, 07, the Leicester year, there's been them little dibby title races. But come on, man, nobody genuinely was believing that was going to happen. So, she lot's fault, ref. I mean, even if Newcastle could snatch a point, I hope he stays in North London forever and ever. For me, it's like, noise with Arteta, like, if you just would do a couple things differently for 10% of the season, That might help us. And the players, don't get it twisted. Last 3 years, you lot have pissed me off at Stamford Bridge. There's memories. First half against City's on the players and also on the gaffer at the Emirates. We chased the game. Should have walked away with a point at Anfield. I'm on to the manager for the Anfield game because Kulsha was there slapped in that free kick. Just before that free kick went in, like the 5 minutes around that, the temperature was turning. Slot changed things at half time. Do you get where I'm going? The game at the Emirates, players, you're not serious. Second half is on Arteta and the players. You're not serious against Wolves. First half, you should have kicked first half against Wolves on the players. 15 minutes away at Sunderland. Don't tell me that nonsense, which it is true, but I don't want to hear it because this is what you lot tell. This is the bullshit you lot feed yourselves. Oh, Sunderland's are in great form. I hear all of that and it's not wrong. But that's what title winners do. You play against teams that are doing well, especially when you're 15 minutes away from winning. Last minute at Aston Villa away with him getting a point. You never done that. These are the things that come back to fuck you. Obviously, I'm not happy to lose to Man United. Who have we lost to? Man United, Liverpool, and Aston Villa. I'm not happy, but it's the draws. 21 points dropped from winning positions. I'm not trying to be negative, but 21 points dropped from winning positions. I'm sure there's many different factors and variations and whatnot. That's not what title winners do. This is what I mean when I say we're a good team, and you can remain being a good team. Everything we've done, even now, last 4 years, this is cool. If you want to be a good team, you're fighting. Keyword, fighting for a title. You have been pulling off a little Real Madrids and Inters and Bayern Munichs and all these things in the chance. But you see, if you want to get over the line, you all need, including the manager, to be something you ain't been. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. What have you seen different? If anything, there's more questions than answers. So you're doing all of this, and on paper, you're still in 4 trophies. Rise up 1 at the minimum. If you don't want to win the league, you'll go win it. Newcastle have a free kick here. Nothing's going on here, man. To be fair, the last free kick they had, Dan Burn did pull it in the back of the. I thought he scored. I thought, it's a decent effort from Lewis Hall. It's a decent effort. Been a minute since I've dropped in the comments, DG. Absolute facts about our beloved Arsenal. Much love from Dublin, Ireland. Big up the Irish ones. As always, blazing. Enjoying the stream. Arteta needs to bounce, bro. Been too long. And that's it. Some people will have pitchforks for Arteta. Some people say, you know what, bro? You've given it a good run. And there's nothing wrong with being the man before the man. If we look at it without emotion, there's nothing wrong with it, you know. Arsene Wenger got the planning permission to build the Emirates. He's done that. You've come in. You've made sure all the electrics are working. There's functioning plumbing and toilets. Put a lick of paint. The other man might have to come in and turn it from being a house to a home. Because I do think the fact that you ain't won a league title elsewhere yet, I do think that harms us. Semenyo tries to dance. It's falling to Rodri. Giving it to Marmoush. Because you look at Arne Slot last season, whether man rate Arne Slot or not, he never had a transfer window yet. He knows about getting it over the line at some point. Only Liverpool can tell me that if they genuinely, obviously they always want to win the league, but only their players can tell me genuinely if they've sat there in pre-season, bearing in mind Klopp left and said, yeah, we want to win the league. But at some point, it's falling on their lap because of their good form at the time. We're trying to make this happen. Boy, no replay for handball. Boy, what do you think of Igor to do? We're going to find out tomorrow, man. Rice said it's been the most competitive. Boy, draws, exactly, Foxy. Draws kill it. And again, one thing that for me, you don't know, I always care about the standards. We got no divine right to win. Banter aside, to win, lose, losing and drawing comes with it. But as long as you've given everything, fair enough, back to the drawing board. That hasn't always been the case. It's been a lot of indifferentness. How many times have we seen a dodgy first half? How many times have we conceded late? How many times, we've been talking about cliches. You're most vulnerable when you just conceded, when you've just scored, apologies. How many times have you seen that in recent weeks? Because around the Newcastle game, if I was still feeling how I felt about you, man, around Newcastle away, and we played, and the same things happened in the Wolves game, I'd back you lot to get away from it. And there's going to be wobbles in the season. City actually, I think, had their second worst start to the start of the season under Pep Guardiola, and their worst in 5 years. Semenyo's rid that challenge well. He's banduled it into the stands. Our problem is we were due this kind of run because we was winning games where, we weren't really amazing, but we were doing what we needed. So that is going to happen. Our problem is come at the worst time. And you've been good for the majority of the season, but you've not been great. And you've been given chance after chance. Now it's last chance saloon. Now, this is where, for argument's sake, as poor as you was in the game at Stamford Bridge, between Gyökeres and Timber not putting the ball in the back of the net, or as poor as we was with Liverpool at the Emirates, who was it? Gabriel Magalhaes and Gabriel Jesus. These are the kind of things you need to go in your favor. And I think they only go in your favor when you've exhausted what you need to exhaust. And I've said this before, I've been more than fair. Based off what I think needed to improve last season and going into this season with the market and us wanting to get over the line and all these things, pre-season, I give you a lot of tax in it because people think pre-season some magical plays, couple of weeks, you're playing amazing. I really start judging my team. You need to get points even before this, but I start judging football clubs past the 10-game mark. Okay, 10-game mark to January/December. You've been, you've been winning. Like whether it's win, loss, or draw, I've been saying the same things, but you've been doing what needs to be done. And anyone that follows my channel, I've been very critical on it needs to click now. It needs to click. It's the 21st of February, bordering on March. The league ends in May. I'm still talking about what we're talking about with the gaffer, about inconsistencies with certain men, about needing to go back to basics defensively, about game management. This is why I say if nothing changes, nothing changes. It's still 2-1. There's 10 minutes played into the second half. As that Dan Burns been judged to have fouled Haaland. Emery won the title before Arsenal, but that doesn't always work like that. Semenyo is not having a good game, It's the hope that kills. We're bottling on our team. I'm not bottling because as much as I'm vexed about Arsenal, any game you play from minute 0, I'm with you lot to the end. You'll always have my support. But believe, I don't know about anyone else, but I'd be an idiot if I sat here and lied to you lot. I don't believe Arsenal win the league. I think you had an opportunity. I think I will look back at the fact that City won at Anfield, and I'll look back at the 2 games against Brentford and Wolves. In fact, probably Wolves. And I don't know how tomorrow's going to pan out, but God's grace is great. Every game's a cup final, all that jazz. But reality is, bro, they can't buy a win. You were 2 goals up. So the players are not to hold that. Because there were certain aspects in that game, once again, that you're lying if you can't say in isolation, if you remove the game and the context is in the time we've played that we haven't been waffling about all season. You love to shoot yourselves in the foot. And as much as it will hurt me, I'm an Arsenal fan. It's you players, because it's not going to be, God forbid, because we want it to turn. It's not going to be nice sitting there, game week 38. Oh, man, we had some highs, we had some lows. Ultimately, nothing's happened. It's you lot. Because a career is short, Whether you go and win stuff at Arsenal or elsewhere, you're going to look. I don't want you lot to look back. It's an utter shame that you, man, are not in high. No one in that squad is in higher Arsenal folklore than Rob Holding, bro. Because as rubby as Rob Holding was, end of the day, I say Rob Holding, you think about Mane and Salah terrorizing him. At some point, you remember, FA Cup, Diego Costa, he stood up too. So, you lot do your thing. You lot do your thing, innit? Right. So yeah, that's the end of that. Just over half an hour left, people. In fairness, if against Wolves, if not for a world-class goal, we're not having this conversation. But that's football, if and buts. How many times did we snatch it? We might be having that conversation if we didn't nick it against us, if we didn't nick it at the Emirates against them. If that Szoboszlai free kick doesn't go in, it's calm. If this one's fit, if that thing happens, if this is football, bro, this is life. It's never an ideal scenario. It did happen. And one thing I like about Arteta, you think about all kind of possibilities across 90 minutes, but it don't feel like we factor in as much as we can think about. Like if there's, for argument's sake, there's 100 possibilities that could happen in a football game. We will think about those. We'll think about 99. Now we'll be equipped for that 99. But you see that one random one, we're not equipped for that, bro. In both ends. Cherky, rid one challenge from Waltmarder. Looks for a pass. So it's nothing to do with being fair, bro. Like we are having those conversations now. Yeah, it is what it is. If certain things don't happened in the Bournemouth game, we may or may not get 3 points. This is football, fam. At the end of the day, it happens, fam. And half of these games, like you said, the screamer there, the Shabazz light screamer. At the end of the day, you lot all know in your hearts, football's a 90-minute game. These are 1 to 2 minute flashpoints. 9 times out of 10, we haven't done everything we've needed to do in that 90 minutes. And respect, you're not wrong, bro, but respectfully, I don't care about fairness. If life was fair, we'd all have a lot less. In life, for you to gain something, in every aspect, for you to gain something, someone's got to lose. If you go for a job interview and you've been awarded a job, then X amount of candidates have lost that. Even to the way we came into this world. When your mum and dad meet each other, link up, beating that, you're racing we're all racing fellow sperm. We won the sperm race. Other youths lost. These are the fine margins. And even if I want to talk about fine margins, like my gaffer has done for the last 4 years, 9 times out of 10, remember, because he spoke about it against PSG, we're never on the right side of them. This ain't me trying to criticize. This is the reality. Because if we was on the right side of it in several times, bro, we're having parades. This is what I mean by, I'm not on this positive or negative. This is the reality of the situation. Like, you man got eyes and girls. You got eyes. Winners win, losers explain, but I'm tired of explaining, fam. It's bare explaining, fam. To ourselves, fuck the world and all this bottling crap, and bro, people can run their banner, bro. If you don't support us, suck your mum. Simple as that. Couple of people have to catch strays, and, you know, big up you lot. Don't mean it to you lot, but bro, we're gonna have these conversations. And now, why I've checked out, you're on this. It's not really in your hands. It is, but it's not. As I said, last chance, Celine, you can't afford another slip up. And in my heart, I think there's others. I'm not trying to be negative. I want to be proven wrong. You can't tell. No Arsenal fan, no matter how much you want to do the kumbaya when we must rally, you can't tell me in these 12 games that we've got to play, you believe in your heart we're going to go on a winning run. Like, you can't. Like, I'm talking for real footballing men and women. You can't. Nothing suggests that. Not the mentality, not the pivot in tactics, not the players' collective form, not anything we've seen new. If anything, I'm more rate if you're saying, I don't even believe it, but if you're moving and pivoting to let's just throw all the eggs in the Champions League basket, I don't believe it. I think it's bullshit and worse, but I'd rather listen to that. I don't tell you what to think on this channel, you know. But if you're a subscriber and whatnot, you better fucking think. Or go over there with that idiot stuff. When things are rosy, I'll tell you it's rosy. When it's raining, I'll tell you it's raining. When it's raining with a bit of sunshine, I'll tell you such. YouTube Trevor McDonald, smash the like button. It's that simple. That way. There's nothing else. No other things needed. Put up or shut up, bro. And speaking of Newcastle going to attack here. It's with Alanga, so nothing's going to happen, mate. Alanga, see, nothing's going to happen. Guys, with me, people. How you sit on the pitch with an hour played? GG, you talk about Brownings. You've never been with her. Been with everything, mate. What capacity you talking been with? Has any team been on a run this season? Don't think so. So, boy. I know there's 53 in the chat that haven't hit the likes. Get the likes up, people. Come on, Michael. Appreciate you. Shut up, man. Bro, you've been back in this crowd for time. Yeah, because I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm going to support my team. I can be vexed about my team. I'm still going to frontline it. What? When does it become cool and trendy? I think you should be able to talk about the good, bad, and the ugly about football in general. We're in an age of agendas and rage baits. But when does it become cool to lie? Regardless, I could have 100 reasons with my Semenyo. That's it. Oh, okay, it's into the hands of Pope. There could be 100 things about Arsenal, and 99 of them could be negative, and one could be positive. And I could feel a bit more negative than positive. But at the end of the day, I'm an Arsenal fan. We fucking go out there week in, week out. The minute we cross that line, I'm with you lot. What's so hard to understand? I'll back my team to the death. It's simple as that. And with all the criticisms I've said, you were handed an opportunity in your hands. You fucked it up. Read my super chat. Apologies if I'm missing out super chats. One love, man. It's not just about Arteta not winning us the league. It's all the cups we threw away during his time. I swear that's more than fair. Yeah. Because if you picked up FAs and this and that, people still have these question marks, but they would allow you a bit. And I don't care about agendas, but if the team, I'm saying this to Arsenal fans, if you really rate this team, you really rate the gaffer, even if you don't rate me, he's clearly one of the best in the league. We're clearly one of the best teams in the league. I'm not saying we're Champions League winners and that, but we're clearly one of the best teams in Europe. We get our plaudits. You rate this player and that player. We've fallen short a couple times. By default, we are closer to getting over the line than going the other way. No, it's a fair question to ask. Pardon me, what your super chat is saying. I think we beat Spurs, but boy, DG, who do you think will win in a scrap out of Haaland and Dan Burn? Dan Burn, slyly still. I don't give shit, man. It's not unlucky. He's poor, man. DG, were handed, pardon me, we were handed opportunities to win this league so many times. Yeah, but he's doing 100 laps. Boy, too much explaining, bro. When did world-class footballers get so soft that you can't play an X amount of effing games? Because we live in a day and age of data, and obviously data helps, but we live in a day and age of data, bro. Like, these academy ballers, pro ballers, there's probably times they want to train more. Guys that like nerds are coming up to you. You can't train more because you've ran X amount of kilometers and you've done this and done that. And it might be right, you know, but it might actually be worse. But these are people that work for the club. You're a footballer. You're not data analyst. You're going to take their word for it. And that's not wrong, because if anything, like you still need to train. You still need to do extra training. Nutrition is super important. But I'd say one thing that's become abundantly clear last 3-4 years is probably that, but it's probably even more recovery. Like what you doing, like regardless of the result, what Newcastle players and City players do tomorrow in terms of their recovery, that's probably one of the most important things in today's day and age. Fours pinged it and found who's the only Newcastle player I'm like, yeah, he went out as a savage, man. Yeah, we're missing key players up front. Jesus, Glock, and Noni. We've had to rely. That's all, bro. Who assembled that? So you're not wrong, but man, I'm not trying to hear that, bro. I can't lie to you, and I'm not even trying to be negative. I'm not trying to hear none of that. I'm not trying to hear none of that, because that's not the reason why we ain't got more of a points cushion. And if it is, if I praise how we've signed certain, man, I've got to ask questions on the recruitment. A lot of things pointing back to the gaffer, man. Let's have it right. Donnarumma to Gurley. Where are the Newcastle subs apart from Joe Linton? Gurley, Cherky. Back to Rodri here. Rodri will get City out of trouble and looks to hit into the flanks. For someone of Rodri's quality, I do think he's forcing it there. Lewis Hall, Raf. Hall was caught there. Lewis Hall's a bloody good player, man. There's no way Wolves are the worst Prem team in history, whatever the table says. It's true. But then at the same time, table don't lie, you know, my boy. They don't lie. Do you think our attackers' defensive work rate is causing them fatigue? I swear our running stats are the max in the league. We defend collectively. I think it hurts the team. Probably an element of it. Gordon needs to do something. Listen, if we win the Champions League, we'll forgive our setups for bottling the Premier League. But what did you say there? If. And unfortunately, I feel with the football club I love, there's too many, whether we're talking about players or the gaffer or whatever you said, there's too many ifs and buts, and I kind of want to deal in absolutes. Donnarumma is in no man's land. Whatever Jacob Ramsey, apologies, was doing was horrible there. City have not dealt with that well enough. Harvey Barnes, who's also come on, to be fair. Lewis Hall. The only thing I can say about City, even though I don't think you can see it is 2-1. And ironically, we saw City completely dominate Chelsea a few weeks ago or months ago. And obviously they snatched an equalizer. So, yeah, man. Well, big up you lot, though, man. It's a pleasure to be here with you lot time in, time out. It's not really a highlight to show. Not sure what that is. But big up Haaland for doing his defensive work rates for his team. Big him up. And Donnarumma applauds him. Donnarumma, who I just mentioned, has got the ball here. Pings it into essentially. Whoa, Haaland had no chance. It's a horrible kick from the goalie, if I'm honest. Trippier's got a million years on the ball. Do you not remember when Trippier was actually linked with a move to City? When he was obviously doing his thing at Spurs. Harvey Barnes has been disarmed. Fool. Semenyo just dashed him like a dog. And City could be about to get the third. The third is the final nail in the coffin. Bernardo Silva, O'Reilly. Oh, if he had the right foot, there's a hat-trick there. Bernardo Silva floats it. To be fair, City players should read what Bernardo Silva was going to do. It weren't the best, but yeah. He's ran into traffic. He's conceded a free kick. Newcastle want to take it quickly, and they have. Only Gordon's Elanga is going to die. No one else can be fit in this Newcastle squad, bro. This guy's horrible, fam. On my life, he's horrible, man. How much did Newcastle spend on Elanga? He is a Premier League player, but incredibly frustrating. 4. And isn't Trippier? Is Trippier from Manchester? Because he actually come through the City's academy, innit? They're forcing it with these highlights, man. Yeah, so it's a homecoming for him, essentially, Riley. That's a decent half chance. Foxy's talking about unlucky Elanga, bro. This guy is frustrating. Mate, Walcott look like Ronaldinho. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a better performance against Manchester City, and it feels like I've seen Newcastle play Man City a million times this season. Lewis Hall up against Semenyo. Semenyo just gonna lead it. Hall is a bad boy. Even when he missed kicks it, he still got the ball. Brentford rolled over for Brighton, but played like world beaters against us. But hey, well, again, just shows every club. In Brentford's case, it's easy to be up for the big games. It's them kind of games that you need to be up for. Harvey Barnes down this left-hand side. Not quite sure where O'Reilly's over there, but he is. Joe Linton. Lewis Hall gives it back to Harvey Barnes. Has another attempt to run at O'Reilly. Finds Joe Linton. This is probably where the move dies. Joe Linton. Aaron Ramsey. Trippier is a coward. When people talk about players hiding, Trippier is a coward. As a fullback, you've got to move. Ramsey tries to deliver. Comes to nothing. Much like everything Newcastle's done. Nunes probably overran it there. Tonali. Newcastle. By default, they're in the game because it's 2-1, but you don't look like scoring. I'm going to revise my... I know I went with 4-1 earlier. I'm going to go 3-1 City. Newcastle look like they're cool with losing 2-1. I don't know who they got next, but they're cool with whoever. Like, they more think they can win there. City's academy, bro. City's academy rally is ridiculous. They recruit. They obviously do their thing in terms of their like local talents, and they've probably what should we say the under 21s level. They're recruiting well. That Ryan McCado guy, another Cobham is ridiculous. Ryan McCado, whatever his name is, couldn't buy a game at Chelsea, or the pathway weren't there. He's rocked up. It's ridiculous. O'Reilly, like you said, even with the money and everything they've produced, like O'Reilly's there. Haaland could be in here, by the way, people. Haaland's gone for the shot, it's blocked. O'Reilly's come through, Foden's come through. Feels like everyone forgets Rico Lewis, innit? He's probably forgotten himself, but like Rico Lewis came through, he probably stopped on the floor, but he's still there. I think Cole Palmer's the biggest fumble at City, if I'm honest with you. You could argue, I think Cole Palmer would have always worked. I'm sure he scored a couple goals against us. I'm sure he scored in the Community Shield against us. Maybe Cole Palmer wouldn't have been the Cole Palmer you see now if he stayed at City, but yeah, for me, that's the big miss. He should be there with the Foldings and whatnot. Elanga, he's done well to... Is that going to go out for a corner? Elanga banger in the 93rd minute. This is a highlight game for Elanga, which tells you about his season. Thoughts on Edo Tudor? There's always a manager bounce. There's always a manager bounce. Shoney plays brave football, can play a back 4 or back 3. I think he stays at clubs on average 38 to 48 kind of games. So he could obviously earn his a long-term future at Spurs, but he's seen as a firefighter. I'm sure he got Marseille European football. Sure, actually, he managed to get Spurs when they lost in Europe. Decent manager. There is a new manager bounce. He's had 12 days. He was crying about having 13 players fit. There is that element of the unknown, but reality is, bro, you're meant to be a better team than Spurs. The last team that is in relegation form and relegation places, or the back end of the table, which was Wolves, you fucked up. Don't let it happen 2 weeks in a row, innit? I want to be that guy, but it's one of them weird ones where it's a North London derby where I don't really care about Spurs, bro. Like, it's more you need the 3 points, fam. What's your favorite movie, DG? It depends what genre, because you're asking of all time. I have to go back in my childhood, innit? And say Toy Story. Love for the super chat again, Stringer Bell. If Teta wins us a Champions League, all is forgiven. In fact, he would deserve a statue outside the ground for creating Arsenal history, villain or hero, fine margins. Facts, if you do that. But again, bro, the if thing. What a headed DG shirt off. Gee, look at this guy. He'll deliver the quadruple. Milner, 654 Premier League games. Madness. We did rum. He drinks Ribena. Scarface. Favorite though. It depends. It depends what genre. Apart from horror, I ain't got no favorite horror movies in it. Like, I've never been a fan of that. It depends what genre. Like, what it depends what genre. Because I'd put Avatar up there. I'd put Toy Story up there. Is it Toy Soldiers as well? I'll put them up there. Is it Toy Story? Toy Soldiers? Can't remember. What's the movie where my man, the toys are fighting him in his yard? I think it might be that. 50 Shades of Grey, 2 Arnie, Godfather. Them kind of films. Scar. You could say Blow's a good film. You could say Scarface. I thought that was a free kick for City. Ref don't agree with me. You could say Scarface. Carlito's Way is a bit overrated. I love Pay the Fool. Haaland is just pure power in it. Unfortunately, you couldn't get anywhere. There's 15 minutes left. So do you like anime? I'm going to be nice and just say it's not for me. Not a fan of cartoons. They got all the grown adults that watch cartoons. Is it called Small Soldiers? DJ, have you recovered from Wednesday? Yeah. Haaland playing centre back shows you everything you need to know about City. Yep. I hope Haaland's all right. Is he signaling to be sub? No, he was fouled. Shows you everything. 80s films are classics. They are. Who? Boys in the Hood's up there. Favorite films. Boomerang. Eddie Murphy. That changed my life. That actually set me down a mad path. Right, I watched that film and nothing was quite the same. If you know, you know, nothing was the same. That film proper changed my life. And I found my way in those kind of situations in my life. I'm trying to think. Paid in Full, Friday, all the Fridays, House Party, American Pie if you're talking like white films and shit. And Hangover and Avatar. As much as I boy anime, I'm a big Avatar, the franchise, I'm a fan of that still. I can't lie. As much as I boy, you know, I've said it before, I fuck with Avatar. Osuna, who I always forget plays for Newcastle, is coming on, as is Josh Murphy. Hey, Amanda's coming off. Smash the like button. Hey, Murphy, you're the sort of brother to score. I'd have kept Gordon on, but Gordon's coming off. So you win tomorrow, you restore the lead to 5 points, albeit with a game in hand, which games in hands are not realized points. Donnarumma to restart proceedings. I ain't watched the latest ones. Oh, Shotters is a shout. Newcastle due to equalise in the 80s. Jalen, do you believe that, or are you doing the projecting thing? For you're right. I hope you're right, man. Shotters is overrated, but I'm here for it. I'm actually having to find old films I've missed because films nowadays are too far-fetched and shit. I couldn't tell you, apart from Avatar, I ain't watched the latest one. I couldn't tell you that, like, a film in the last 5 years I've watched. I couldn't even tell you the last time I went cinema. Now, I've definitely been cinema in the last 5 years. I couldn't tell you. I haven't recovered from Wednesday. You gotta let it go, man. In this life, control what you can control. Just be a good man or woman. Pay your bills. Look after your family. Get closer to God. That's it, bro. Arsenal gonna do what they're gonna do. Kill Bill. So right, Belly's a shout. Belly's overrated. Slyly. And Juice. Juice is overrated as well. Now I can't lie. I do like the black romantic films still. The Wood. Why Do We Get Married? Love and Basketball. Netflix and chill, that is great, mate. Yeah, especially certain scenes they look. You know when people start looking at you like, Mesut Ozil's got nothing on this assist allegedly. DG talking about Blue Avatar, Shawshank Redemption. It's all right. Baby Boy, he was a waste man, but that's there. It's quite obvious that City cannot deal with a high press. But come on, City, we need a second goal, man. This ain't safe. Marcel, stop sucking dick, man. Finally, that shit got off my screen. That's definitely about Alanga. 1,000,000% about Alanga. Brown Sugar, shout. White Chicks is up there. Oh gosh, El Nori. New Jack City. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. That could get there. That could get there. 6 out of 10, but it could get there. It could get there. I'm trying to think. Anything. What's the John Wick you, man? Anything with John Wick in. Anything with Jason Statham in. Like proper Jason Stratham, whatever his name is, yeah. Proper films that he's in. Set It Off, bad boy film. Four Brothers, great. A Bronx Tale's decent. See, look. Honestly, Pep will be cool with the 3 points, but this looks a bit. They've not, you know what? They've not had to go out of second gear. It looks more damning on. It looks more respectful for Newcastle. Do you rate Ice Cube as an actor? 1,000,000%. Top boy. It's all right. Top boy. A bit far fetched. But for the culture, yeah. Kidulthood at the first time. Was it kidulthood? Or was it adulthood? Either one. First time I went cinema with a girl, and fellas, man. Sit at the back, man. So that's got to be up there still. Goodfellas is a shout. I do like the gangster films. You lot of movies buffs. You know, I haven't done in a while. I actually haven't watched the series. Come on, Newcastle. Murphy to Tate. It's not the worst of balls. No one's there, though, man. And is that going to trickle out? O'Reilly has something to say about that. He finds Rodri. Rodri surely going to hit that down the channel. Doesn't work, but the idea was right. Lewis Hall read the challenge very well. Still got the ball. Probably immature from him because he probably should have played for the free kick. He's inadvertently giving the ball away. Matthias Nunes. I mean, I know Haaland's a monster, but his teammates are just knocking it there. Who hasn't seen Sopranos, mate? The boys in the hood saxophones are getting louder for Arteta. I can't lie. Only he can defeat that. Tonali. Well, I thought Newcastle were going to get bopped about 4-1 here, but they've done better in that sense. 4. That's a poor switch of play. In fact, it's not poor. Your teammates are not on your wavelength. You're going to concede a third here, Newcastle, if you're not careful. To be fair, with 9 minutes to go, what's the difference between losing 3-1 and 2-1, man? You might as well go for it. Lewis Hall's done brilliant. He's done brilliant all game. Ramsey's forced it, bro. How much did they buy Ramsey for? I feel like it was 40, 50 million. You lot bumped yourself. Absolutely bumped yourself. Mindless pass in Newcastle are jarring to watch. Speed, the film was a great film. 7. Ocean's 11, all that kind of stuff. Them ones as well. I don't know why that triggered a thought in my mind. There's quite a few. You know what? I'm more of a film buff than I thought. Tyler Perry's got good films, but he's on dressing up as a woman a bit too much for me. It's a bit weird. Semenyo down this right-hand side. Can he get past Tonali? Can he get change out of Tonali? Training days are anything Denzel Washington's been in. Yeah, training day, all that kind of stuff. Coach Carter's up there as well. Fast and Furious, they overdid it. I miss October when we won every game and didn't concede a single goal. That just shows you the Premier League is a marathon and not, in fact, a sprint. Gurhi finds Rodri. El Nori above the rim. Maybe Arsenal are just cursed. It's been 2 decades. Quentin Tarantino and Guy Ritchie. Tarantino, he must be a bit. His films are a bit dodgy. If you know, you know. And yeah, if we draw tomorrow, there's gonna be hell to pay, innit? It's not gonna change anything because we're gonna scream and shout on social media and on YouTube. It's not gonna change anything. They're just gonna say, on to all the focus is on Chelsea. Tonali, Trippier. Midfield got to gamble a bit more, Newcastle. Tonali. And again, City are so well structured off the ball today. Yeah, he's a mad weird guy. White Man Can't Jump is a good film. I don't want Arsenal to be the new Liverpool star for 30 years. Well, we're getting there. Flirting with it. Continues like this, we're going to be there. Money Heist is lit. Save the Last Dance. It's a no from me, Mafia. Arsenal have nothing to worry about. Space Jam, childhood, yeah. And to be fair, yeah, them kind of films. The ref has said play on for City. Cherky slowing it right down. Nah, Juice is dead, man. Tupac's just moving tapped in the whole film. Let's be real. It's dead. It is dead. It is dead. Semenyo's still down, by the way. It's dead. It's dead. It's dead. Yeah, nah, it's actually dead. It's dead. A lot of them films are overrated. Just what a shit game. But you'll have been in top form. If you haven't subscribed or smashed the like button, then what we're doing, Arteta overthink or more of a non-thinker. Damn, the YouTube comments are not happy with you, Gaffer. Boy. Phil Foden's coming on in the last 5 minutes. Hot Fuzz and Shaun the Dead. When I was a little youth, yeah. Now that 30, nah, not really. Oh, ref, that's not a free kick. Soft one to give. 5 minutes of added on time, folks. When Rodri's ready, we can recommence. Cherky. Nunes. Koznorov. I don't think this is a looser brother for Newcastle's had a touch. Though the rumours lumped it. Hey, where's Jalen? About Newcastle equalising in the 80th minute. They're about to concede another goal, mate. Ryan Cherky begging to be found. And you bought that. Like taking candy from a baby. Silly Joelinton. True. DG, who's winning the World Cup? I reckon Spain, Brazil. Jamaica's going to beat Portugal. Lloyd Banks or Fabulous is the one debate that seems close. Are we going to be honest? Hey, I think my chair wants to speak. Hey, Fabulous is a bad boy. Mad overrated. Lloyd Banks is better than him. When it comes to just bars, Lloyd Banks is better than Bear, man. But he thought he was more wavy than the program. Fabulous, sly, overrated. So very slyly, Fabulous's best songs are with all the features. Slyly. Semenyo's coming off. If we're honest, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying, if we're honest, there's bare feet. They're not really great songs on these J's on a consistent basis. I'm just trying, don't shoot the messenger. Let's be real with it. I promise you. Go on your Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, and go look at your favorite Fabulous songs, yeah? Rise up 5 that are just him. Take nothing away from him. Lloyd Banks better than him, bro. Him and Lloyd Banks do a verses, like actual tunes, just them. Lloyd Banks is mashing him up. I have a G Unit bias. Lloyd Banks albums better, Fab mixtapes better. Oh, you know what? I'll go with that, but nah. Exactly, Warren, man. It's not Lloyd Banks clear as my man. They dissed. Someone mentioned Green Street, big them up. And what's that? What's the black youth that started being a hooligan? That Cass or something like that. Lloyd Banks or Jadakiss. I gotta do the it's Jadakiss, but it definitely is Jadakiss, but G Unit, I'm gonna say Lloyd Banks. His mixtapes are cold. They diss Arsenal's firm in that film, but they diss Spuds altogether. Films, Predestination, Inception's cool. Colombiana, that's decent. Jumper series to watch, DG, The Loris Project. What are they about? What are some of them about? I've seen 2 of the names you said. West Ham Hooligan Days. Green Street, the best out of the 2. Green Street's lit. Right, sitting at home, wishing City up their bid. Shout out, man. Like, bro. Yellow card for Joe Linton. He's actually been well behaved today, ain't he? Jalen, you told me Newcastle were going to equalise. What's going on, Gigi? Can't see it, lad. City 2, Newcastle 1. Better game than I expected from Newcastle, but it is a loss, or they're flirting with it. Need a City equaliser not happening. Diddy asked him why they didn't party together. Bro, you're the smartest man in the world if you didn't go to them Diddy parties. And you know what it is with them Diddy parties? I always think, obviously he's done madness. We've all seen it. But like, there's definitely, for the madness that's been documented, there's more madness that's not been spoke about. There's other people involved. And he's his madness is probably it's not Epstein madness, in it. There's other people. There's it's madness, but there's other madness, and I just think I don't think the world's filled with morality in it. I don't condone what Diddy done, but or any of that, but I don't feel it's filled with morality. He's upset someone, maybe them Build-A-Bear groups or whatever, and they've dashed him to the winds, isn't it? City could get a third here. There's not too many supporting acts. O'Reilly's about to get a hat trick. O'Reilly's going to get a hat trick. Cherky's a snake. Cherky's a snake. He's found Foden. And he killed Foden, if I'm honest. Cherky's a snake. He find and oh my god, Cherky's a baller. Cherky's a snake. He finds O'Reilly. O'Reilly crashes that home. Crazy fight, crazy works them fouls. Time travel action, a bit of a mind fuck. F the Lewis Project, great UK series. City, I think, are part of the bus. But it's smart play from them. They don't need to get another goal. They just need to be competent. Newcastle, at no point I've believed, we're basically into the 90th minute. So now, unlike my team, it comes down to game management. Money, of course, gets to their heads. Newcastle just haven't got the second, and City very average, but nothing will be said. Because they're getting the 3 points. We're at that point of the season. I'll be real, my boy. You just got to get points on the board. Genuinely. Gurry. 4 minutes have been added on. Haaland. Unlucky, to be fair. Pope. Oh, Foden's about to score. Oh, it's a big double save by Pope. I wonder if Foden could have passed that to Haaland. Pope and Hall, I wouldn't have smoke for them. Fab singles hit with no features, probably cuffing season and breathe. That's not 5 though. Only we can see the second goal during extra time. It seems on brand for us. More chance of City getting a third, mate. Great play by Nunes to ride that challenge. Probably overplaying there. Joe Linton's can see the throw-in. Tonali's down. It don't look like he's holding his knees, holding his hand this time. No clue what happened to him, if I'm completely honest. City and Arsenal are down to the wire. The tie's turned, man. City have won this league. Let's be honest with it. Of course, I want to be proven wrong, and that's why you're really deluded. You gave up, and Arsenal didn't, but come on, man. They've won the league, bro. Maybe not now. Leagues are not won in February. It's done, man. You don't know it as well. You just don't want to accept it. Which is cool. Keep going to the end and that, but jeez. Nunes, Foden, Tonali, I believe, got a touch on that. Is that a throw-in? Yes, we are at that stage of the season, but why when we win, boring, it's overanalyzed. Darren, I don't know, man. I'm at the point as an Arsenal fan, I don't really care for people that don't support my club doing the analytical things. We drive engagement. All I care about is Arsenal winning stuff. O'Reilly's been given man of the match. I did say in the summer we regressed a lot in the league. Now people are seeing it. We're a cup team at best at the moment. Foxy, are you Eddie Howe out? Hall. Barely legal throw that. Hall's hooked it. Chasing lost causes. From City, I'd be even vexed at Gurley for hooking it there. He could have let that trickle all the way back to Donnarumma. Alusa tries to give chase. Bit of head tennis going on. Phil Foden. Haaland tries to bring it down. Joe Linton needs to be careful diving into tackles. He's on a yellow. Trippier. Murphy should have come in a lot sooner. Trippier. Look at the space Hall's in. But you still want to go down the right. It's over, Newcastle, man. It's over, man. There's 55 seconds left. Bernardo Silva sets Haaland. Erling Haaland. I think Haaland must be knackered now, man. He's running into blind alleys. Joe Linton. Surely fouled there. He is. DG, calm down. Before the storm tomorrow. Long day. Down to 2 points now. City have a game in hand. I still think the game at the Etihad will decide the Prem. Very critical of Howe, but not how out. Minimum is Europa qualification. If he fails, he should be gone. Fair. Yeah, you can't drop points 2-0 up against one of the worst Prem teams in recent history and expect to win the league. Arteta's got to hold that, firm that, and keep going until it's mathematically impossible. There's 15 seconds left, people. Off target. You got to touch, surely. Is that a corner? I don't know if that's a corner. Initially, I thought Donnarumma got a hand to it. It looked like it's going off target, but you know, you always want your keeper to be safety first. Should have thought Newcastle should have done that more often. I don't think he gets a touch. Oh, he does. Surely the last kick of the game, Pope's there. I've seen more ridiculous things. This ain't gonna end up with a goal, man. Come on. Put clear by Haaland. You know the ref's itching. The City's itching. Josh Murphy. It's got to go back in the box. The goal is not even there. Trippier's launched it. It's dead from Trippier, if I'm honest. Tonali. Delivers. Pope is still, this is killing me. Pope is still there. That's the end of that. And that is the end of that. Newcastle lose. City win. 3 points. Big 3 points. Still question marks over City, but yeah, that point where it is just about the result. Sharks are back there circling. Conor Ben snaked Eddie Hearn. Unfortunately, in business, there's going to be snakes, because, like, unfortunately, this is just the reality of the situation. There's going to be snakes. This is what people do in this entertainment industry. People use you until it's not convenient. There's no real ones in it. So I don't think Eddie Hearn can be surprised. But again, Eddie Hearn, it's always karma to the degree. Eddie Hearn these men are in business. Eddie Hearn must have snaked some people. Tomorrow we better be on it. They should fuel us. But all that should fuel you is dropping points against Wolves, innit? I ain't trying to hear nothing, if I'll be real with you. If they want to win, go out there and prove it. The mad thing is, money itself is worthless. Pardon me, it's a promissionary note. In the past, people used to have actual wealth, gold, silver, bronze, copper. Money is the biggest drug in the world. We should beat Spurs. Conor Ben is the biggest snake. Imagine 10 years, man, held him down. It's sad. Saudis will sack him. They want Champions League, nothing else. You see how they're moving. They took to Conor Ben off Eddie Hearn. They got big boy money. The game's the game. And at the same time, listen, I think Conor Ben's got no morals in it. But at the same time, for argument's sake, he don't owe Eddie Hearn anything. We wish the world was on loyalty and things like that. That's just not how the world is governed, unfortunately. Stop taking your top off, bro. You're not learning. I know you're better than this, DG. Big up, though. Drop a like for this failed hate watch, people. To be fair, we weren't even hate watching like that. I hear it, though. It is 2 points, my boy. It is 2 points. But yeah, man. Predicted 4-1 Newcastle. Put up a better fight than I thought. Yeah. I thought Newcastle were going to hold a beat. And I think City showed mercy, if I'm honest with you. Why is DG talking boxing? It's my channel. We talk about what we want. How was Bernardo not sent off, though? Let's take that with the VAR done. The game at the Etihad won't matter much. City already won the league because Arsenal continue to lose even more points before that clash at the Etihad. Saka, please. Acting like the league isn't already done, basically done, is mad work. The only people connected to Arsenal that shouldn't believe that are the players, isn't it? Until it's mathematically impossible, fight, innit? Other than that, safe. Yeah, City weren't great, but all that matters is the 3 points. Toxic positivity is why people hate Arsenal fans, call it as always. I hear it, but I can't lie. I barely care what Arsenal fans think. I barely care about my own opinion. I don't really care about, if you don't support Arsenal, like, whatever you say about us, I don't really care, bro. If I die tomorrow, if you don't die tomorrow, are these people going to look after your mum? Are they going to pay for your funeral? Who gives a fuck? They're United. That sending off would have changed the game, man. You got to take it out with them lot, man. Calm experience, performance in a high-pressure game. Haaland looks cracking. You are right. Big up DG. PTSD settings have really set in. Relentless City run has started, and our December decline postponed till February this year in full swing. I can't lie, DG. From the start of the season, I said I want to win the league by 1 point. The Ops will fry. I'm not on that. I'm not on that. DG, what if we smash Spurs like 4-0 tomorrow? Then that's great. We get 3 points. Don't mean much for me. You beat a team that you shouldn't be beating up. Attention turns towards Chelsea. And then Brighton. And then who else is on? Whoever, cup final against City and whatever games you got until the end of the year, man. 18 to go. Let's run the likes up, people. You lot are far too kind. 182 likes. Can we get to 200 people? Come on, we can do this. We can smash Spurs. 8-0 doesn't change anything for me. He changed City, and we needed them. We needed to react to them buying him with a top-class attacker. But yeah. As a Messi fan, I recognize Messi is Messi because of Pep. Pressure on Arsenal. Boy, they're going to have to hug that. It's as simple as that. Tomorrow we better be on it. This should fuel us. Will that change your perspective? No. The haircut looks clean still. Come on, man. You know me. Chris got the guy looking Chris. You know me. I'm not like you, man. I don't need to talk on this no more. It's normal, man. Like, it's normal, bro. It's normal, bro. My face is different to yours because you got me. It's like, it's too leng. I'm just naturally leng, bro. Like, I'm like, Haaland scores goals. It don't surprise you. Me being leng and having lit haircuts and being lit, bro. This is one of the most handsome public facing YouTubers. Like, I'm just there, man. Trying to be better than I was yesterday, my boy. Brother, why are you always backing off your top so early? Because the more people tell me not to, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Like, I don't know who people think they can bully on the internet, you know. The more you tell me not to, I'm going to do it, bro. So you can say what you want about my club, talk bullshit, but I'm never going to stop. It genuinely pisses people off, so we're never going to stop. You hate me? Fucking hate me, man. Some Arsenal fans need to go some balls, reactionary weaklings. Be nice if our team reacted, and be nice if our team had showed some bollocks, you know what I mean? Not asking for much in this world. If we win tomorrow, 5 points clear. Nothing changes, really, going into this weekend if we do that. Like, we walked into it knowing game in hand, it's going to cut to 2 points and could reset. Yeah, man. Newcastle, give it a good goal. Good day from Australia. Big up the Aussies. Look at how happy the City fans at the Etihad are celebrating. They know we effed it. We're letting clubs play catch up. Facts, DG. I'm not reactionary. Haven't thought we were winning the league this season for months, unfortunately. In reality, we're a point behind because we aren't winning at the Etihad. I don't think we're winning at the Etihad, but prove me wrong, man. Prove me wrong. It's as simple as that. But what's the point of ruining this? 10 more likes until we hit people 200. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. Saturday is done, man. There's no point ruining you lot Saturday forever. Everyone get some rest. I'll see you lot tomorrow. We won't be doing a watch along, but I'll be live around 8 to react to the North London derby, however it happens, in it. So yeah, appreciate you lot being tuned in now. All your talking points. You lot make the platform where it is, in it. So stay safe, stay blessed, safe. You always